So what is going on YouTube and y'all squad? This is your boy Yocrates. I want to welcome everyone to the Citadel, and you guys are in my study right now. So we're going to have us a very, very good time. So welcome to this week's edition to the Whether You Like It or Not reality TV show panel. Tonight, we will be discussing, of course, the Real Housewives of Atlanta and seeing as to how Basketball Wives is on a break. Praise the Lord. We will also be discussing Bell Collective. But before we get started, one of our panel, she is, out of the country. So let's keep her lifted up in prayer, praying that not only does she arrive safely, she has a great time, nothing happens to her, and that she comes back home the same way she left, if not better. Also, Josiah may be here, but again, he's still in the process of, unpacking and moving all that stuff. And also, Terrence is going to be late. But nevertheless, we're going to have a good time. And wait, I hear it knocking at the door. I think our guests are here. So let's go ahead and now bring up the actual quote unquote moderator of the panel, the creator of the panel, United by Nature Television. How you doing?
You make me so damn sick.
Why is that? I mean, you was knocking at the door. I didn't want to leave you outside. I mean, it's a food day in Chicago. It ain't wet, but
with this fucked up back I got right now, child. You see, I got a pillow on my back right now.
You sound like Jennifer Williams, but all right now.
No. Well, I picked up a pallet at work. I wish it was fucked up for other reasons, but it's not that reason. But whatever.
Wow. Okay. We also have our other resident lady of the panel, Simply Sakina. Hello. Unmute yourself.
Hey, y'all.
Girl, you always doing something. Remember the last time?
Not right now, Scotty. Not today. I just dropped my damn laptop. As soon as I logged in, I dropped my laptop. Luckily, my room is carpeted, but
ooh, girl,
because my camera wasn't working, I was a little nervous. But don't give me too much today. But I'm doing good.
All right. So for everyone that's watching, we actually have two special guests this evening. So I first want to bring on the Duke of Debauchery, the debaucherous demon himself. I call him El Tedicus, but it is El Teddy 27 official. Everyone say hey.
What up? Y'all know what it is. It's me.
Hey.
Hook up in this bitch.
I keep forgetting you and Sakina met already.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. We had a good time over there in the corner.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Hey, y'all.
Look, y'all see he got his mug, right? Go ahead. Product place. Go ahead. Do it.
Okay.
Here for it.
All right. Now, if for those of you who do not know, El Teddy is a fellow Capricorn, but I couldn't do it with just two Capricorns up here. I had to bring
Cap Nation.
There's one more Capricorn, but she fell off. I believe her. Wait, never mind. She's back. So we have another Capricorn. So her name is Leia. Want to bring her to the stage? Please unmute yourself. There she is. Hey.
Can you guys? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait,
no.
Oh, no.
Look, y'all know how y'all know how StreamYard is.
I'm sorry, y'all. I had to go off screen because my sister was calling me thinking she gonna use my Kroger points. That's not gonna happen, honey.
Well, that's not nice.
Come on, Kroger Plus.
No, my number is not connected to my card anyway, so she can't use them. So,
I mean, she could be a bougie girl like me and go to Publix.
Okay,
we ain't got Publix. You know
really
where I'm at. We ain't got no damn Publix.
I thought it was Publix over there. I really did.
We ain't got it yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let the kids tell it. I work at Publix. So, Lord
All
God.
right, so all right, so again, everyone, welcome and hey. Wait, let's see if Leah has it.
Now, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I don't know what's going on with my computer right now. This iPad is iPading right now.
It happens. It happens to the best of us.
It does.
But I do want to say to everyone that's watching, if you are not already subscribed to Leia or El Teddy, I just dropped their channel links in the comments. Well, not the comments, the chat box, whatever we're calling it. Look, I've been drinking, leave me alone. But I done dropped it. All right, go follow. Okay, look, I'm over here working hard. Okay, I'm doing everything by myself. I might have a mod or two in here. Do I have a mod or two in here? I do have at least one. Yay! Okay, so what I'm going to do is do some tweets of the week for Bell Collective. So let's get into the first one. I believe I have them in order, right? Yes, I do. So this one says, what I don't get is Marie is mad at Latrice when she went out of her way to bash her business and brand first. That is all you did season 1.
Exactly.
And I said the same thing.
Like, make it make sense. I don't understand how you had your whole diatribe on episode 1 about the fact that you're not a lesbian, but the first bathroom you go in is the men's room. Make it make sense. And everybody knew where to find her. They didn't even have to ask, where's Marie? In the men's room.
It's too early for me to want to scream right now.
No, it's not. It's not too early.
But she's not a lesbian.
Well, look, if she said she's not, you have no choice but to believe her.
But I mean, he got a point. And on top of that, like I said, she came to that brunch last year with a wig on just to make that girl look bad. So it's like you sitting up here crying about somebody tearing down your brand, but your sole purpose last season was to tear down hers. Like, girl.
Now look, we're talking about wigs, right? Okay. Marie and this George Washington wig.
Baby, that birth of a nation founding father. Declaration of Independence. Liberty Bell wig she got going on.
But every time I see a picture of Marie on my timeline, it's somebody clowning her wig. It's always
because she look a mess
about that wig. And I don't understand why nobody pulls her to the side. If they like, at least Essie could have been like, "Girl, that's not."
Or no, what about that? What about that blonde she had on at the brunch, where it was blonde up here and black down here at the bottom? And I was like, "What is happening?"
I'm not doing this. I'm just not gonna do this.
The line.
Wait, before we go too deep. Marie wanted to address everybody, and this is what she said. Thanks, y'all. Yes, George and I are synonymous. He's the founding father. I am the founding mother of mental health empire, just like old George. But unlike y'all, my name will never be etched in history as the first Black woman too.
And no one around here still knows who
you're
you are.
the founding mother of mental health.
George Washington, though, like all the horrible things he's done. Why would you want your name to be synonymous with George Washington, though?
But the fact is, no one knows who she is.
But wait a minute. No. She's telling us how she has drug and rehab treatment centers, but your mama whole base having relapses on a weekly basis. And you can't manage to find her a 24-hour facility where she could actually go to a real place to have rehab.
You not have to say that.
I'm addicted to drugs.
Scotty.
I mean, but my thing about how does
ain't that's what she said?
Her saying she does drug and rehab coincide with mental health if there's no psychology or therapist part of it? Because I don't see Marie doing none of that.
All she do is walk around with a
Can y'all
scrub
hear
on,
me?
child.
I can hear you.
Yeah.
My audio is messed up. I'll be right back. My audio is
Okay.
What, y'all? That's what that lady said. Do you need me to say it again?
No. Because
Somebody in the chat just asked me to say it again. Let me say it one more time. I'm addicted to drugs.
that was the spirit of Maria, her basshead mama over here that messed up my audio. That's what it was.
I'm about to take Sakina out like I did with that whole I dated them too shit all last week.
When you tagged us in that picture, I was cracking up.
Okay. Look. For those of y'all who watching, we ain't even got into the show yet. I hope y'all are enjoying what we're giving y'all thus far. If y'all have not dropped y'all books, because we are in the Citadel, please do that. If you haven't liked the video, I don't know why you haven't. And make sure you subscribe to everybody up here. Because again, we are just getting started. Oh, and look, wait till we get to Atlanta.
Oh,
wait till T get here.
Oh, yeah, that too. So we have 2 more tweets. This one. And I'm going to need for Sky to jump in. So Ikea talking all this mess about Fair Street and how she's not about that talk, but action shading Leticia when you inherited the damn street and still ain't did shit with it. Girl, please, where were you when it was being run into the ground?
Well,
now, nowhere, because no one knows her ass either.
Now, I had another tweet, but I took it away because I didn't want it to be too much. But somebody, and I won't try to join in, but somebody has said they live downtown, drove down Fair Street, and ain't ish there. So, Scotty,
it's not.
But they
Fair Street is ran down.
Season, though, that they weren't going to do nothing really with it. Like the first season gave very much like, this is just a storyline to get y'all acclimated.
I don't even know why they still trying to drag this out.
Yeah, like it just gave very much like, we just need something to do. Because if they really wanted to do something, we would have heard things. People would have been posting pictures about all, like, I don't know. They could even did like festivals or something down there. It's downtown. They do it all the time where I'm at.
Okay. Let me pause right there. Because they used to do a yearly Fair Street festival down there where they would have all the blues singers and the gospel singers out there singing songs that we don't fucking know. That's what they used to do for the Fair Street Festival and shit like that. But it's ran the fuck down. It's been ran down since I've been in this world. And I knew they weren't going to do shit with it when they said they were going to do something with it on the damn show. So that was all for a storyline. When you drive your ass down there, you gonna hide your purse and your wallet because you don't want to be down there with your shit because somebody gonna rob your ass.
You just said hide your purse and your wallets. What about the kids and everybody else? Lord have mercy.
If you got any sense, you want to bring your kids down there.
Now, Scotty, I'm gonna post this one, but I want you to read it because I don't know how to exactly pronounce this town. For those of y'all who don't know, like my roots. My grandfather's side, well, my mother's father was born in Alabama. My mother's side was born in Starkville, Mississippi. So I'm true to it. My daddy was also born in Mississippi too. But I can't pronounce this one particular area. So Scotty, I want you to read this because I don't want to mess it up.
Pelahatchie.
Child, Pocahontas. I don't know the name of it. It's Pocahontas. It's peanut brittle. It's plexiglass. Wherever she was from.
Let me tell y'all about that. Pelahatchie is country as fuck, okay? Like, I know everybody, when you talk about Mississippi, we think that every part of Mississippi is country. The Jackson metropolitan area where I'm from is not the country part, or Starkville. That's not country either. Now, the surrounding areas may be country. But Pelahatchie is country as fuck. Don't nobody know what the fuck is there besides a chicken plant. This where she from.
A chicken plant?
Listen, why did she have to bring her pee hole Mississippi people down there? We didn't. I didn't even know.
No, I was here for it. No, I
didn't even know she. No, I was here for the friends, but I didn't even know she was from Pumpkin Seeds, Mississippi. She could have just said, "These are my friends from back down the way."
Didn't I say
nobody,
it's
if
too early for this?
if you can find Pickle Juice, Mississippi on a map, I will give you
Did he
$20
say
cash out
pickle?
right
Did he say pickle juice? Did he say pickle juice? Did he say-
now.
Oh yeah, Donna. I forgot about David Banner. Of course he was at the Fair Street Festival because he's from Jackson. So of course he was there. I forgot all about him. But I didn't know anything about Petey Pablo nor Sierra being there. Now the Isley brothers I can see. But I don't know about Sierra and Petey Pablo, child. But back to this Pickle Juice, Mississippi, child.
Girl,
Oh,
He said Pickle Juice, Mississippi.
that's pineapple upside down cake, Mississippi. Ain't it?
all right. So let's go ahead and get into the Bell Collective. So I did my notes for Bell Collective different from Atlanta because I literally just did my review from what I saw. So I only have like literal bullet points, but I actually have notes for Atlanta. So I'm gonna just go scene by scene. I'm gonna mention the scene, and I'm gonna just let y'all go. I'm gonna let y'all run with it. So we have the first scene. We pick up where we left off with Leticia and Glenn, and all that I'm gonna say in this scene is,
Tyler
Leticia,
Perry.
you a fool if I ain't never seen one.
Tyler Perry.
Okay, because first and foremost, the fact that you so concerned if there is a baby, but you had said that he has cheated over the years. There's been at least more than one partner. And then you say you do it because you think I won't leave. So if you are aware of this, why are you still here? But I'm gonna let you.
And she not gonna go nowhere.
Well, the
At
thing
all.
about it is, he's living in the house, slinging that tow truck dick from wall to wall with everybody with an XX chromosome. Oh, Freudian slip. XX chromosome in Jackson, Mississippi, and across the fruited plains. Why would he change? And he been doing this since y'all was 17. Like, and he got the house. You gave up your own house to go live with your mom, girl.
I don't know. Their
I just
storyline
said
gives
before,
like
man,
fake,
that is
though.
only there what, like 1 week out of the month. You a new school fool if I ain't never seen one.
I just
Right.
feel like their storyline is like fake, low key. Like, well, not fake in
It
the sense
is.
of
No, I
like
feel like it's fake. It's
it's
fake.
real, but it's like it's fake. Like I feel like this happened like years ago, and now we bringing it up for the show. Cause the way she cried on that first episode when he left the door, I said, I don't see tears, and I don't understand why we this dramatic.
It was very much charade where she was
I
with.
told
It
you,
was
V.
very
I
much
told
charade.
It
you.
was her
I
bending over
told
that
you.
aisle, the little aisle, and just cry. I said, girl, and then
I told you.
I
told
can't.
you. It's
I
Tyler
can't.
Perry. Tyler Perry down. It's Tyler
It
Perry
is.
down. Every time
It
I
is.
look at Leticia and her husband, well, Leticia and Lil Boosie, all I think about is a Tyler
Not
Perry
Lil
film. That's
Boosie.
all I think about. Cause Lil Boosie do not take her seriously. He knows that she gonna come to right the fuck back, and that's just what it is.
But I don't know how you could deal with that. Like somebody, well, I mean, I guess I do see because I know people who deal with that kind of crap. But it's just like you're over here crying about it. It's either, and I don't want to hear it the whole season. Either you're gonna leave him, or you just gonna take him back and be okay with him cheating on you, and just call it a day.
Well, the only thing I'm gonna say is I can't be too invested. And here's what I'm gonna say, Carlos, you also fucked up. I don't know why you put the men in the opening credits.
In the opening credits, yeah.
One that should have never
Love and Marriage,
happened.
Mississippi.
But that should right. But that should have never happened. And also, if you was
And
gonna,
why is Essie not in the opening credits with Marie? That's real disrespectful. Y'all are disrespectful. Y'all are real disrespectful,
I
Carlos.
mean, she could be in the credits if Mimi had Ariana. Then Marie could have Essie in her credits like they had on.
Essie could
I
have been
mean-
in those credits with Marie.
oh,
I mean, cause you know Essie give big energy, like Lotto
sure do.
says. She gives it.
She do.
Y'all laughing because y'all know it's true. She gives big energy, and
Or
I'm
a
keeping
big
it sensitive
strap
for a
on
reason.
energy.
Big
Let's be clear.
energy.
She gives big strap on energy.
Scotty, this comment for you.
Hmm?
That comment for you.
Oh, and I agree with every single word. It looks like every wig that comes from one of his plays, because his plays always have a bad wig. Every single play he has, everybody has a
But
bad
his
wig.
wig
Every single
always be
person.
straight though.
But let's be clear, Tyler Perry spends more money on his prosthetic peen budget than he does on his wig budget. Let's just be clear. Watch any of his shows. I'm just telling you what I know.
So does anybody else have anything to contribute to the scene with Leticia and Glenn?
I don't think
I
anybody
believe
did.
him, but shut up about it. Like, either you gonna leave him or we just gonna move on from this. That whole,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't want to see you every episode crying about how you need somebody who does you wrong, who been doing you wrong for years, and now it's like I need you, and it's like, hey, because he don't need you because he out here.
You got somebody agreeing with
Yeah, we done. We're
right.
done with. We are done with Helen from Diary of a Mad Black Woman. We're done.
Okay, so now we're going to Scotty knows her as Pumpkin. We know her as Latrice. Is at her shop with I believe that's her store manager or assistant. I forget exactly what his title is. And
He a makeup artist. I know him too. He a makeup artist.
And calls over her husband. Believe his name is Cliff, if I'm not mistaken, because
That's
there are some issues going on, even though all he did was twist one little plastic, nut or whatever, and that was the end of that. Look, if you needed your husband, just say, I called my husband here. Like, don't give us a fraudulent, because again, we know y'all shooting the scene. You ain't have to give us no BS for him to be there. Nevertheless,
this whole scene could have been left out. Like, they was really reaching. They were really reaching to make this scene. First of all Latrice scenes with her husband are cringy because
very.
I know that they have this remake of Flowers in the Attic, but this whole incestuous calling your husband daddy and everything, that shit is cringe worthy. Like, I literally be like, I can't watch
Flowers
it.
in the attic though. Why it gotta be flowers in the attic?
I can't even say nothing.
Like,
I agree.
It's so uncomfortable. Anyway, she had her pet pocket punk there because he needed a scene and he wanted to be able to go to the clubs and let the girls know, bitch, did you see me on TV? And that was the only reason for this scene because I don't even understand what we were doing. What was the point?
Don't do him.
He probably will. And this is no disrespect to him, but complete disrespect to all of these reality shows who treat us members of the Black LGBTQ community like caricatures and like we're pet toys or a collectible purse that you could carry around. I'm just saying.
Did you call him a pet pocket punk?
Now wait, El Teddy. I look.
Oh my goodness!
Need you to put that on a shirt and sell it, just like Kenya needs to put. She is the moment on the shirt. You need to put that on the shirt.
Pet pocket punk.
No, wait, and trademark it too. I'm telling you, if you don't, somebody else gonna do it.
They will. They will. Talk about PPP.
All right, so now we get to. We have a luncheon. Okay, we have a luncheon. It starts off with Marie and Leticia catching up on things. We don't care about all that. Tambra brings in her friend, so we get introduced to Ikea, which the only person up here that likes Ikea is this one right there. He's the only one that like her. But we get introduced to this one up and colorist asshole. And I'm gonna just let y'all talk. Go ahead. Wait. And right quick, before anybody say nothing, I said what the fuck I said. So before anybody try to twist it, I said what the fuck I said. She is uppity and she is colorist. If y'all don't believe me, go back and check all of what was said. All right, go ahead, y'all.
I don't know her. Cause she walking around here talking about she the queen of Jackson. Who knows you, girl? Don't nobody know you. I ain't never heard of you.
But that didn't make sense when she said she was the Queen of Jackson and followed that up by saying, I live in New Jersey. Now that shit didn't make sense to me. That I'm with you on. Like, girl, how you the Queen of Jackson? You don't even live in Jackson.
Like, girl.
But I hate when people say that though. Like when I hate it when Natalie said it. I just hate when people always say they the queen or they run a city, because it's like, if you have to say it, then it's not true. Because most people who run something don't proclaim it the way you do. So I was just like, okay, well, if you are, I guess.
I just want to know, Ikea, what are your accomplishments? Because throughout this entire
she laid it, she spread it wide and laid it low for an NFL player to sit his 300-pound ass on her, and she feel like she earned that money from.
El Teddy, if we're giving out participation, a lot of women in America and around the world can get that. What I'm saying is, you're telling us what your husband do and what your family has done. You ain't told us, because all she pretty much said is you managed. She didn't say it, but we know what she meant. His social media. So what do you? And then I think she said she does a little bit of online radio.
Baby, she said she earned it. I'm telling you how she earned it. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to explain. She lays her ass on that mattress and takes that 325-pound body on top of her and sits there while she can barely breathe, and he's thrusting. Baby, that's all the work she needs. Baby, she thinks she earned $1 million.
El Teddy, unless she's gonna give us a master class like we've been asking MasterCard Marlo to give us, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a damn. I don't give none of that.
I'm just telling you her rationale. I ain't saying she was right. Just telling you her rationale.
I just need for her to shut up. But I will say that when Maurice said she was a cosmetologist and Keisha looked upside her head and saw her
the shit.
But here's the thing. Now, let me say this about this scene. Now, from the very first season of me watching and reviewing this show, I've always said all of them were very pretentious. And the only person who was believable to really be doing something and really have it like that was Latrice. From the very beginning, Latrice was the only one who I was here for. I said, Mama probably do got her shit together. She's running a whole weave empire. But the reason that I kind of sided with Ikea with a lot of this, because I saw her calling out the fact that you always are making shit up. Bitch, you say you got this, bitch, that ain't what it is. Bitch, you say you got that, bitch, that ain't what it is. She went to the goddamn brunch. Bitch is over here, 4 people at this brunch, and y'all serving us shit that's lower than goddamn Waffle House. What the fuck is this bullshit? So I was with her for calling them out on their fuck shit, because the bitch be lying. Because they be lying and trying to make it like they hear, and they hear. Other than that, she ain't shit either. She probably got some coins from her husband, but she ain't got none on her own.
That's all I'm saying.
One thing that I forgot to mention in reference to Latrice when she was talking about, her business and how her husband, because I don't think he necessarily, I feel like he was saying go to a more European American part of, Mississippi. But part of me feels that he just wants her out of the hood, quote unquote. But if that's the case, Latrice, listen to me, baby. If that's the case, you can have your headquarters in a better part of town, but you can still have one of your hubs in the area where the people are. And what I mean is,
why would she build a weave shop in the white area? Not that white people don't wear weaves, but the bulk of her clientele and her money is in the hood.
Just the way
I'm just saying but that's a suggestion. And also, if we're gonna be honest, having your headquarters in a different area, and it's a bigger place to where you can store more stuff. She was saying she didn't have a whole lot on hand, and God forbid, but if something were to happen and niggas start niggering in the hood and they take whatever little bit you have there, it's a small bit because you still have your surplus someplace else.
I mean, she could always do what they do at the beauty supplies in the hood. Just box
bars
not boxing, but like have bars everywhere.
Yeah.
Like the way that they take it over the top. But I mean, like if the area is as bad as her husband was saying,
Oh, because it is, honey.
then I get what he's saying. Like, why would you build something really nice if you know people gonna be busting out windows and stealing weave or stealing products? Like, you're already gonna you're putting yourself at a disadvantage. But I do get the whole like, okay, if this is where you grew up and you just want to give this area, like I don't know, like a piece of you or whatever, or still have a piece of you there, then you can make like a smaller shop. But I'm not trying to build something real nice if I know by the end of the week somebody gonna shoot out the windows and rob my people. So I mean, I got what he was saying.
Yeah. You explained it in a better way for me because I was one of the ones that was like,
say it's
she need to
supply and
get out the
demand.
hood. She need to get out the hood. She need to get out the hood. She on TV. She need to get out the hood. That I was one of the main ones that was saying that. But you make a lot of sense. You and y'all make sense because it's like she can get another building elsewhere as like her headquarters, but one of her
You
hub
got to
city
keep
right.
them shops in the hood because if
That's
she
where
move
your
all
money
her shops
comes
to the nice neighborhood, she's gonna lose money.
I mean that too.
Yeah.
Like
Cause
we
them
buy weave.
hood
We
ass
do
people
buy
ain't going
weave.
all the way to the bougie areas. And when they do go to those nice neighborhoods, you know they're gonna be police profiling and trying to do everything to keep them from out that area. So that's gonna mess up her, her money and stuff like that. So I agree with the whole headquarters in the nice area, but not the main shops.
I agree.
and also and with Marie, because I know Leticia was side eyeing Ikea, but Marie really was going hard with it. And let's be honest, for those of us who really do business, and for those who have worked in more corporate type situations and whatnot, you're not always gonna like somebody that you're doing business with. You're not.
Wow.
And if you have a means, sometimes I'm not saying you have to eat crow, but you might have to be like, okay, I'm gonna take a little extra than what I normally would, because if they're trying to revitalize Fair Street and Ikea got the plug because last season they weren't trying to do nothing with Leticia, if she got the plug, let's keep it all the way 1,000.
Because clearly Marie ain't the plug.
Latrice, stop it. Latrice does good business with hair, so she can put one of her hubs on Fair Street. If Marie really is doing what she's doing, and I'm not trying to come at you, Marie, because we about to gag you in a minute when we get to you and your mammy. If she does have that, you could have a medical type of situation or like a small little practice on Fair Street. You feel what I'm saying? Like for all women who actually have a business, you can put it there and bring more income in. So this is one of those where you might have to play ball just a little bit to really get what you want.
I low-key was here for where Marie tried to talk about what she do, and Akeisha was like, well, my family had the first mental health facility. And Marie was sitting there like, bitch, girl, I was here for her. Like, bitch, pick up your face. Thank you. I was here for her.
I feel like Marie gives very much, she's like that. She is that person that's always like, I'm real. But it's like, you're so real that you hurt yourself in the process. Like you're saying, like sometimes you just gonna have to like humble yourself or just be like, suck it up and just work with somebody if they could get you further. But Marie gives very much, I'm gonna just tell people how I feel and they just gonna have to deal with it. And it's not working out for her because a lot of people don't like her. So I don't get why she do what she do.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to introduce this scene, and I'm going to just let Scotty go because I feel on my spirit Scotty got the most to say. So Marie is having lunch with her mama.
I ain't got nothing to say.
What? You ain't got nothing? Nothing.
All I got from that scene was that her mama was addicted to drugs. That's all I got from that scene. Marie sitting up with that damn blonde hair at a fish house, all dressed up. What the fuck is she trying to prove to us? And she using her mama for a storyline the same way Mia used her mama for a storyline.
I knew you was gonna say that.
Housewives of Potomac. So
well, at
it's
least
just
Mia's
like
mama was clean though. Marie mama gives very much. I still dibble and dabble in the product.
Ain't no I still do. She been
Her
told
mama a
us.
baser. Her mama a whole crackhead. Listen, her mama is a crackhead and a baser. Let's just be clear. We don't need to mix words.
She
Baby,
too old for
your
that
mama,
though.
cause watch this. The next few episodes, her storyline gonna be my mama stole my TV because she needed to go and pawn it so she could go and buy her a hit. Girl, get your life. Her mama is a baser. A whole ass baser.
She's just too old. Like you, there's like there comes a point in your
But
life where it's like once you reach Marie's mama age, you don't need to do crack no more. It's just like you done did it. Like let it go.
girl, you ain't got enough hits.
Let it go.
But no, seriously, the one thing, and I was real serious about this in my review, it does not ring well in the streets that you telling me you got opioid clinics and you got all of these facilities. And in my mind, in 3.2 seconds, I said, why the fuck is it in your mama in a 24-hour rehab or treatment facility where they can look after her and make sure she doesn't run off and get the next hit? But you couldn't deduce that, and you want to tell me that you're the CEO and owner of multiple facilities that do this? Make it make sense. It makes as much sense as your weaves do. But girl, let me shut up.
Honestly, last season I thought Marie's mama had gone to glory. To be honest, the way she talked about her, I really legit when she popped up. I was like, oh my god, so she hasn't passed.
Y'all done killed this woman off. Y'all done killed that woman mama. All of her.
No, I really did think her mom had passed away. So when I saw her, I was like, oh. And then when it's like, but she's still doing it. Like you said, how effective is these treatment facilities if you can't help your family? Like I was just like, Marie, maybe you got to change up the system to help because your mama still own it, and it doesn't look well that be to have all these clinics and then your mama's telling us she's still addicted to the stuff, and it's like,
why would you bring her old TV?
Get that part.
Because now it makes everything that you claim Latrice was trying to say about your business must be right because it's fraudulent and fake. Her business seems about as real as Leticia's business. Because if you expect me to believe that Leticia got anything going in that empty ass building that she rented out and leased out just for the purpose of having this on this television show, baby, I got a bridge to sell you in Brooklyn.
Leticia just don't have a job. She don't.
I took you out the hood, only for you to go right back to the hood. Marie told her.
It's saying. It's just saying. Well, Marie's life is just saying. Your son out here impregnating everybody. Then unfortunately, what happened to one of the mother of his kids, and then that man last season. Then all of this, it's just ma'am.
But you know what? And I'm being very serious when I say this. We don't have to do it up here. But I do want everybody, especially those that are watching, to seriously lift up your hands, or better yet, when you put your head on your pillow tonight, keep Marie lifted up in prayer. And here's why I say that, for two reasons. One, her son's baby's mother was fatally shot. We don't know the specifics of what happened because we can only.
Was she the girl we saw last season?
I don't think she was.
Two of them. We saw two of them last season, if you remember.
Right, but what I'm saying is but that could be drug related. We don't know, and if that's the case, that could come to your house. But then you also have your mother who is going back to the hood. And for anybody that knows people that deal and dabble in drugs and whatnot, if her mother gets into it with somebody else, they
come to her house.
Residents.
They come to her house.
These are things where, as much as this is reality and we kiki we gag it, and again we go.
But that's another thing too. She needs to do what Marie needs to do. Having dealt with, this in my own family, you can't play nice with them. You can sometimes trying to help is not helping because all you do is coddle them, and all you do is make it easier for them. And I feel like Marie is enabling her to a certain degree. Because if it's just an open door, and that stuff, like you said, y'all, is going to come to her doorstep. It is. And then you're going to seem like a horrible person when you be like, you can't come to my house with that. But wait a minute, I was just in your house yesterday and it wasn't a problem.
So she needs to set like boundaries.
Boundary, right.
Like clear boundaries, because it is right. If something happens out on the streets
Mm-hmm.
and then Marie got a full house of kids, that's not fair to her or her kids. But it's sad. It's just sad because
but Marie is riddled and mired in horrible decision making with regard to her family because she got this big grown ass son that's around here spreading seed like his name is Johnny Appleseed or something like that all across the fruited plains from sea
Not
to
Johnny
shining sea.
no, he needs some.
No, and then she ceremoniously, after I understand the girl died, but then she basically said, "Well, I'm just gonna take care of this child." No, your raggedy ass son need to be taking care of that goddamn child.
Because isn't he like 23?
Yeah.
Like he is well up. Like I mean,
He's
he's still
big
kind of like
grown ass man.
but he can still take like that. You decided to lay down and have 3 kids around the
Mm-mm.
same age. Like I think that is the issue with Marie. Like Marie gives
She
very
has
much
bad
like
decision making with regard to
that
that.
part, but I think Marie just feels like if she takes control, she can fix everything, and it just makes things worse because she should have talked. Like Dred should be taking care of that child. Like that's your baby.
I
And
mean,
then you're just taking the responsibility. Now it's like he's still out here running amok. Because I bet you probably in a couple of years, somebody else is gonna be pregnant, or 3 or 4 people gonna be pregnant.
listen, Marie, like I said, doesn't make big. This goes all the way back to her marriage. Listen, there's a whole wing by itself in the LGBTQ plus Rainbow Coalition compounds just for her because she married a gay boy. She's in love with a lesbian, and she's a lesbian. She got a whole wing to herself in the LGBTQ compound. And it started from her marrying somebody who she knew ain't like her when she really like Fancy. Go get your life in order.
Marie just needed help. She needed somebody to help her. So that's why she married him.
But she had multiple facilities of people whose job it is to help people and talk them through this, but you don't manage to have your life in order.
But isn't it like how some people say, like some people can help others and just can't help themselves?
No, she ain't the one. She's just the owner, but she employs.
Oh no, okay, like she had
many people whose job it is.
Like y'all said, lift her up in prayer. Just lift her up in prayer, because Marie just got too much going on. She just got a lot going on.
That's all. Look, that's all that I'm saying. And when I say lift her up in prayer, I don't care what your religion is, because I'm pretty sure 3 of the 4 of us right now are Christian. This one is Jewish. It don't matter if your faith is Islam, if you what is it? If you pray to Buddha, Krishna, Allah, it don't matter. Lift her up in prayer because she gonna need it. She gonna need it. And after we get done dragging her ass in the minute, she really gonna need it. But before this last scene, everyone, I want to say for everyone that is watching, thank you. We're currently sitting at 141 people watching. Thank you, thank you.
Yes.
We're currently sitting at 80 likes now. Look, I'm not one to be begging for likes. I'm really not. As long as you rate the video, I'm fine. But truly, if you are enjoying what we're giving, and if you are enjoying the shenanigans of the debaucherous demon himself, please hit the like button. Okay. He is giving y'all some good stuff right now. Look at him playing coy and shot. So it did well. And just to let y'all know, T says that he is on his way. So hopefully he makes it for when we get to Atlanta. Because if y'all did not watch his review before we get to this brunch,
he went in.
Marlo smooth the fuck out.
And it was well
deserved. My mouth on the floor, just like, oh, he didn't have to go that hard. I'm glad he did.
Yes, the hell you do.
I was like, oh. All right.
I think I have a few choice words for her.
Oh, Lord.
So let's go ahead and wrap this up because I feel all of our energy is really going to Atlanta. So we have this In the words of Jocelyn Hernandez, women's empowerment brunch. And Leticia wanted to do. Harold, what's going on? Right quick, I did see that you did I believe it was you that had posted a tweet and Carlos retweeted it. I forgot to get it, but shout out to you. But we're at this brunch. All the ladies are there, including Soguchi, even though we didn't get much of her this episode. She's there. We have Ikea walking in with her double chins, and she is being very critical of everything that is going on. The fact that it's so small. There's a glittery.
Well, I was with her. There was like 3 people there.
El Tedicus, can I at least finish setting the scene? Look, I know you're my elder. Okay, I know you up there with Methuselah in there, but can I at least usher in?
Oh wow, that's what we're doing today.
Oh my goodness,
love you. So she comes in. She's being very critical. Leticia does what it is that she does. They break for them. Actually, no, before they break, Latrice decides that she wants to elegantly walk in. You know, she was having a moment. And in this particular moment, Marie was performing because she's sitting here drinking her water, Essie water, Effie's water, Curtis's water, everybody water. If y'all know the reference of Effie and Curtis, let me know in the chat right here. She's drinking everybody water because she is so parched, she is so dehydrated, which she really is, and her wig was too. And they get up to get some food. In the process, you have Ikea complaining there was specks on her plate. Said it so many different times that she don't eat off dirty plates. With her being the most lightest person there was some implications there because she was trying to. Never mind. So when she eventually gets a new plate because she had to bring it to Marie's attention, not Marie, Leticia's attention, she's then being very finicky, whatever. Fuck it. Over the damn food. I've been drinking, y'all. Fuck y'all. Over the food and shit, even though I was ready to eat before you get someplace unless you done paid for a plate. And then the shenanigans begin with a game that Xavier, thank you, Sir Merch. Thank you. With a game that Leticia wanted to play where she's going to pull names and everybody goes around the table and says something very empowering, inspiring about said woman, which when this shit is done on reality television, it's only for drama. And
all I have to say to you, y'all, is one thing, okay? Now you're lying. I've never been so thin.
I will let you have that. And but all I'm gonna say is I wish that, because I don't believe it happened, I wish that Leticia would at least said to her friend, hey, this is going to be the game that we're going to play as a heads up. But now that I gave y'all all of that, I'm going to let everybody else talk and we can fill in the blanks because I'm pretty sure that's stuff to say.
Okay, first off, Akeisha is just annoying. Like, she's so irritating. And it's just, for me, it's stuff that she could handle, but she ain't got to handle it the way that she do. Like the dirty plate thing, I get it. Okay, you see some dirt on your plate, you tell your people that you got dirt on your plate. You ain't got to keep like going on and on and on and on. I don't eat off dirty plates. There was dirt in my plate. There was dirt in my plate. It was this in my plate. It was this in my plate. Oh, the plate should be bigger. Oh, I'm used to hundreds of people being. Girl, shut the fuck up. Shut up. You know this shit is for TV and TV only. Right. You know this shit is just for TV. You know it ain't gonna be no room full of people. Like it's just for TV.
Akeisha, you knew where you were going. You know where you are. You are in Jackson, Mississippi. You can't be going to Jackson, Mississippi expecting for the likes of Leticia to be putting on affairs that is up to the caliber that you may have gone to. Now, had it been me, even though I agree with everything she said, because there was only like 2.5 people there, and if I did have some shit on my goddamn plate, I would have been raised in all kind of holy hell as well. And the buffet did kind of look subpar because where I go and when I do certain sit down meals, I expect plated meals and not a goddamn buffet where I got to get up and serve myself. But that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day because we in the whole day of COVID. And in COVID days, you don't have buffets so people can be freezing all of my food. But anyway, back to my point. You knew you were in Jackson, Mississippi. So you should have lowered your expectations as to what you expected and not kept going on and on and on about it. But what I want to really talk about is now Marie girl Marie, doll baby, baby doll. Real girls do real things. Girl, if you about that life, baby, if you ain't want to say nothing good about a bitch, what you should have did was to say, hey, since you brought it out here, you know I don't like this girl. I don't like her. I ain't got nothing good to say. Move on to the next person and get over it. Because you talk about I plead the fifth like we over here in Judge Maybelline's court or in Judge Judy's court or on the people's court. We ain't in nobody's goddamn court. And you talk about I plead the fifth. Girl, that shit didn't even make sense. That shit didn't even hit. That punchline didn't even make sense. She was trying to have a little moment in a little line, Marie was, and somebody had done told her that would be cute. This shit was not cute.
Neither was her hair.
It wasn't. Neither was her confessional look when she had like her titties on out with the little tattoo showing, and her titties was, fighting whether to see who was gonna hit her waistline before the other one. I was like, oh,
Now, when it came to the whole game thing, right? I'm now first. Let me say this: I'm not going to give Marie grace because of what she has going on in her life. I'm not going to do that.
Me neither.
I say it is for those of y'all who don't know. I did serve 11 years in the United States Army. There have been many different times where there were events going on, deaths and whatnot. I can't go home for them and whatnot, and I still have to be at work. I still have to sit here and be a professional, and I'm in the moment. It happens. But in this, if you feel that you weren't up to it because of what is going on with your son and the grandson and your mom and everything else, real talk, you should have stayed home. And for those of y'all who don't watch Tabitha Speaks, she made a good point in her video where she could have played pretend like she got a phone call and used that as a way to excuse herself. Or she could have just, got up, like, I'll be right back, send a message to Essie while she's in the bathroom. Really did.
But she started it with Mel. She wouldn't even remember they started off with Mel. And she wouldn't even say anything good about Mel.
So Marie just like to be difficult just to be difficult.
Mm-hmm. She do.
But what I'm also going to say is I can't put all of this on Marie. I'm putting some of this on Leticia, and here's why. I have conflict with people that I'm related to, and people that are in the rest of the family, they know about it. So if one of these motherfuckers say, "Oh, we finna go around the table and say something positive about people," it's gonna be one of those. Is it? Now I'm probably gonna put a person aside like, "Are we doing this right now?" like,
and especially if that's your best friend, y'all done had a conversation. You already know if that's really your best friend. I think they throw that term around, and they don't really know these people from Adam. They don't even know each other's middle and last name. But what I'm saying is, if that's really your best friend, you had to know up front how she really felt about Leticia and that it was going to be a problem when it got there. And so you doing this whole theatrical performance, like, oh my God, I can't believe that you acting like this, and you knew she was going to give you this. She gave you this all last year. We haven't seen one women's empowerment brunch. All we've seen is fuck shit and fuckery at every one of her events. So I was with Ikea when she was like, girl, if this how this shit is all the time, girl, I ain't coming. And I have to tell you, Ikea, it is like this. It's fuck shit all the time. I don't know why you coming.
No, I do agree. Because if I'm best friends with someone, I'm never gonna put my best friend in. Like, I know how my best friend is. So I'm never gonna put her in a situation where I know, because she is with the shenanigans. Like, she is with it. So I know if I try to do it, she gonna blow, she gonna do something. So I don't know why. Like, I know it probably is for TV purposes, but yeah, like, girl, there was a better way, especially at your own event. You could have maneuvered that situation, and then it could have just been, if Marie wanted to act stank, then it could have just been all Marie. But to prompt her to act, like, to do this, it's kind of like you wanted somebody to say something funny.
And you know these women don't like each other. Why was that even the game? We could have played did something else.
Teddy, I know you can't hear it, but somebody's knocking at the door. I think I need to open the door and let them in.
Child, that knocking is somebody knocking at her back door. That's straight knocking at her back door. I know who it is. And straight is knocking at her back door.
That's between you and Terrence. That has nothing to do with
hey, sis.
To the chat. Terrence is in the building. Terrence, I saw you backstage. I was trying to, because I like to get proper.
Terrence is straight knocking at your back door tonight.
Oh, hell. Here we go.
Trey just left from doing that.
That's I know my sis. I know my sis.
That's why he said in the group chat. I'm gonna come as soon as I can. I know what that means.
You better watch out for Miss Coco new pet monkey out there. You know Miss Coco got a pet. She got running around with her a pet monkey.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I know. I'm well protected of that. Yeah.
But my thing with Marie is when they asked her about Mel, why she giving Mel fever?
That was my point. You mad at Mel as if, now let's be clear. Both Marie and Essie give stud keys from time to time. And she was going in on Mel as if Mel was in the club with her and looked at her woman too hard. Because y'all know the lesbians love to fight, baby. They love, you look at their girlfriend too hard, and then you get 2 to the head and 3 to the body. And baby, she went in on Mel as if Mel had looked at her girlfriend or something. Like, girl, don't nobody want Essie. Just you. You?
I think she was giving Mel that smoke because Mel is attached to Latrice. Like,
that's what I think.
It could be insecurities, but I just really think it's because she's attached to Latrice and she don't see it for her. And she probably feel like they be talking trash behind her back about her, and they probably do. So it is.
I would too, child.
Child, I talk trash in front of her.
So before we move on to Raw. Here's what I'm going to do. So everyone, I'm going to pull every last one of us off screen with the exception of Terrence. And I'm going to give Terrence a floor to say whatever he wants to say about Marie, Ikea, or whatever has happened on this episode. And then we'll all be back. So everybody, I'm going to take us all off. Terrence, the floor is yours.
You ain't gotta pull nobody off. Morocco Mole and her judicial finger waves. I don't care. I don't care about her. I don't care about Ikea. Ikea is very new money to me. She don't do much for me as a person. So it is what it is. I will say this about them though. I'm sick of the whole Fair Street business. I'm sick of Fair Street. I'm sick of talking about Fair Street. I don't want to deal with Fair Street no more. I don't want to hear Morocco Mole and her judicial finger waves. I could care less about all of that coochie eating and carpet munching and hooing and doing and screwing that her and Essie got going on. It is what it is. Essie, I did not like that black dress you had on. I did not like it at all. It did not suit you. Marie, I like this hair better, I guess. Than the damn figure waves.
Not with that blonde on top and black on bottom. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
I like that better than that bullshit she came, that congressional wig that she had on the first time, and her mama in her Fourth Sunday's best. I didn't like that either. I don't understand how you got another thing, Marie. Huh?
You don't like this? This picture?
Can I just say this though?
And that's what bugs me about Morocco, because girl, you keep getting up here talking about something you worth $1 million, and I don't see it.
But see, here's my thing though. My thing with Marie is the fact that she allowed Latrice to bother her that much to the point to where she got to go to the men's bathroom to have a meeting and shit. She got to drink water. She got to do all of this extra shit. Like she got to do all the extra shit. And Latrice just sitting there cool as a cucumber, smiling, you know, not giving a fuck about her and her breakdown. It's just crazy
I'm
to me.
Scotty,
it's like
I
Latrice had her bother.
Scotty, I said the same thing on my review. Real girls do real things. Baby, if I got a problem with you, the last thing I'm gonna do is let you know that you done got up under my skin. Matter of fact, I would have went and said hey to you. Hey girl, how is you doing today? Girl, I'm good. Girl, them shoes, they all right. Girl, did you see my shoes? Girl, I'm not gonna let you bother me like that. Girl,
and now she keeps saying this. All I know is what she did to me. Is what the girl did not do that shit to you, girl. We know who did it. And the person who put your information out there, he is arrested for murder, child. So get over it, honey.
Not just that. Not murder. Antoinette's friend said during the reunion, if I'm not mistaken, that she brought the information to him. So
she did. She met up with him because he posted he recorded them talking at a restaurant or something like that. He recorded their conversation. He put it on his so-called blog and everything and everything. And he don't have no blog. He only got a Facebook show where he ain't got it no more because his ass is in jail now. So.
Well, you know, you can get on Facebook in jail now if you're in the county.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, you can. But yeah, he in jail now. So.
I mean, but his boyfriend, might not let him get on, on the internet like that. I'm just saying, if he getting plugged and dug out like that by the crew. But anyway, what I was going to say is why does it seem like Latrice is the older one and Marie is the younger one in terms of mentally and how they act and behave? But Latrice is the one who seems more mature and well put together and well equipped to deal with these things. And Marie acting like she 19 years old and never had to deal with shit before. Like, make this shit, but you own a whole facility where you're supposed to be dealing with mental issues and mental problems and helping people get their life in order. Girl, that's why you ain't got no business right now. Let me shut up.
But see, that's how I felt about her mama, how she don't know how to handle her mama. And I'm like, well, I don't know how to very well. You can't. Well, you specialize in shit like that. That's what you said. You said because of what you went through with your mama and your mama's illness, that all of this and all of that. So but whatever, Marie, do you, girl, I guess.
Girl.
All right, so
listen, at least she under Hezekiah Walker.
What she needs to do is change her hairstyle. That's what she needs to do.
Girl.
Please burn them blonde wigs, all of them.
But like, that's not you, baby. That's not that. It doesn't work, sweetheart. That's not you.
Okay, so look. We have to get into Atlanta. Okay, all right. So,
do we
y'all about to have me be like Scotty and fall out, and I can't do because I got a green screen right here, my dog right behind the green screen, so I can't fucking do it. I can't fall like Scotty. But let's go ahead and get into these tweets.
Yeah.
All right, so I have a handful. So the first, 5 are going to be just regular tweets. The last 2 are going to be audio with it, which means when I play, we're all going to go on mute. But I had to pick those. But before we get to those last 2, here's the first one. Oh, lies. Never mind. It's only 5. My bad. Out of order. So here it is. Oh, the way Todd and Candy tag team Marlo, read that nah. Spill the tea, Todd.
I'm here for it.
I was here for Todd, baby. Todd sat and waited and then eviscerated her with diamond-like precision. Girl, I
To
was here for
me,
Todd.
Todd was the only one that cleared at the table.
I
Baby,
Todd,
Todd,
because
I
Candy really
agree.
didn't do it for me, but
because
Todd
Candy
really
can't
was
read.
like,
Candy can't
"Oh, I
read.
got something for you," and he did. I can't lie.
But
Todd
Todd,
cleared.
baby Todd sat over there like one more good old ass stunt queen that was waiting in the wings. You done, bitch?
I'm,
Let me gather you and
I'm,
gather her, honey.
I'm saving my commentary for when we get there. Here's the next one.
Me too.
Did Marlo's argument make a lick of sense?
Mm-mm.
Not one bit. Was she grasping for straws? Completely. But this is the most active and engaged we've seen Candy in years. So,
I mean, but it's
That shit
manufactured
is
though.
getting on my
Like,
nerves.
that's what I'm saying, T. I agree because they keep on saying she's activated Candy, but it's not organic. It's fucking manufactured
It's
as fuck.
contrived.
Marlo is looking for a reason.
But
Like
it
she's
goes
like,
to show they were
go ahead.
never friends.
Yeah. It does.
Yeah.
It's
They
like
were
the
never
moment she got
friends.
that peach, the moment she got the peach, she decided to set her sights on Candy and Kenya. Those were the two she was gonna go after because she don't know Sonya like that, so she ain't gonna go at her. I don't think she really cared enough to go at Drew, and she need an ally, so she not going at Sheree because Sheree just as dumb as she is. So it's just like, okay, I'm gonna go for the
Bitch,
people
work for
that.
your own damn peach. Work for your own damn peach. You finally got a peach and you trying to make bitches that's been up here since season 1 work. Girl, fuck you. Get your own damn peach and figure out your own damn storyline and not your nephews because you a trash ass bitch for what you doing to them to their ass. Because I ain't here for mugshot nephew that she got going on with them boys.
The issue with Marlo is like the way I see it, because I don't mind Marlo, but I get why everybody doesn't see it for Marlo. Because it's like Marlo just ain't hitting for the people. So I get it. I just think the thing about Marlo is Marlo was so used to being on the sidelines that maybe she thought it was so much easier for the other ladies to engage in verbal confrontation that like legit she's just overly doing it. To me, she's just trying too hard to have a moment and it's just not hitting. And everyone's just kind of like
I think the problem is I think that's part of the problem. The problem is she's always been a sideline asshole. She's always been a friend of the a show. She's never been a main character. So she's used to only having 38 seconds of real things to say. So she knows she got to put everything she has into that 38 seconds. She's not used to 38 minutes. And a bitch that's a sideline hoe, every time they come in, they feel like it's scorched earth. A bitch ain't nobody, and then now she's reaching because if that's your stick, that shit runs out real fast because you don't even really have a storyline. You don't have anything. So now she's just going scorched earth every chance she gets. And the shit is dumb, is lame. And now even the things that she said doesn't even make sense because her equating foster kids to what the fuck Drew got going on is idiotic. Like, this shit is retarded. And I'm using the correct term, retarded. And I know that's a dead term, but if I'm going to talk about what the fuck she was doing and how much sense that shit made, the shit was retarded.
I think for me, when it comes to Marlo, it's like it's predictable. Like we know Marlo can't read. We know she's like she can't read. We know she's not very eloquent with her words. She just don't got it. It don't hit like that. So I already know at the reunion, after three things is gonna happen. We already know the ladies is gonna eat her up. We know Candy and Kenya is gonna really get in her ass. But Marlo is either gonna cry, she gonna walk off because she can't take it, or she gonna say something so low that she can't come back from it. And I'm just like, Marlo, like you got the peach, like you got to eat.
Didn't you already say some shit she can't come back from? Remember 2 episodes ago when they was at Sonya's event and her and goddamn Sheree was outside, and the way Marlo was over there dish ragging and dog walking everybody in that room, she was saying a lot of shit you can't come back from out there
Now,
with Sheree.
Leah, what I want to say is no, Marlo doesn't have the peach. She said, I got the peach.
But it's about to be gone.
Please.
It's about to be gone. That's the thing. It's like, because I feel like
Just
I said, like
she
I
ain't got
don't
no
mind
children.
Marlo.
No.
I don't mind her, but I do like, and I kind of feel, because I was happy when she got the peach, because it's like, okay, you've been working, you've been trying to get there, and you finally got there. But it's like, damn, you about to lose it in one season. Because nobody is, after a while, no one's going to want to film with you. And then it's going to be like, why are you here? Like, it's just like she's trying to be Nene, but it's like a diet form of Nene. At least when Nene said stuff, it was funny. Like, we had moments where we was like, Nene, that don't make no sense. But it still gave us a chuckle. With Marlo, it's just like, no, man, that don't work. That doesn't work for us. And I feel like you were already about to lose it. Like, you just got it and you gonna lose it. And that's what I feel bad, because I was happy when she was celebrating, because we all know she been working hard. She was trying to get it, and now it's like, damn, girl, you got it, and now they gonna take it away, because don't nobody want to deal with you.
All right, so I don't want us to give too much because we ain't got there yet. All right, but I do have a tweet. Now, this is a funny tweet. So somebody had tweeted something. Kenya is good for not only commenting on tweets, but she took it one step further and decided she gonna put this on her stories. For those of y'all who can't read, it pretty much says who was the biggest disappointment. And it was either Sheree's return from Atlanta, Heather's return from Orange County, or Marlo getting the peach. Now, Kenya, I was here for the shade, but Kenya.
I agree.
I ain't never seen it for Sheree.
I ain't never seen it for that bitch either.
I just like, it just, they want to make fetch happen, and it don't never happen. And I'm just tired.
Ever.
I'm so tired. I'm so, like, I don't care about She by Sheree. I don't care about this fashion line. Sheree should have been doing workout videos, because she has an amazing body. We all trying to figure out how you got that way, and you're like 52 years old, and you look better than a 20-year-old. But this fashion line is trash. We could tell you don't know what you're doing. When you met with the people with the textiles, they was looking at you like, huh? Like, no, we don't do that. And I'm just mad at Sheree can't never get right. She just can't. And I'm tired.
She's a dummy. She's an idiot. You can't expect an idiot to ever get it right. She's a dummy. And then she don't realize that she's very expendable to Bravo, because the only time she comes back is if somebody with a big fan base leaves.
Yep.
Like when Nene
I'd rather them give Moneta and Folding Chair a peach than Sheree a peach.
Not folding chair.
Look, I would take Fatum. At least I would enjoy Fatum arguing with Drew.
Go ahead, Terrence.
She by Sheree's problem is she doesn't know how to play for the right team. She's trying to align herself with Mugshot, and that is the wrong way to go. Her ass gonna get fired for the fourth time. Dumb bitch.
You have to see this going south. And then when she was asked in the confessional about it, she was like, I don't have anything to say. Bitch, fuck you.
I mean, Sheree lost for me when she sided with Kim after Kim got ate up by Nene and Kenya. And I was like, the two people that don't like each other came together, and you still sitting over here with this white lady consoling her when we find out that like that man had a gun in his car, and then they be saying things. I was like, okay, Sheree, okay. I don't understand why Kim, but okay, because Kim ain't gonna never help you.
So here are the last two tweets. Now, again, these have audio, and I want y'all to get a good chuckle because I had to do a little bit of work on my iPhone because I didn't feel like transferring doing all that other stuff. So here is the first one, and I really hope y'all enjoy these two tweets. So here's the first one with the audio.
That's exactly how I felt too.
See, okay, I felt differently about that though, because I felt like Kenya did the most for me. Like I got it, but I was like, girl, don't hang up on me, because I'll call you back and cuss you out. and then block.
No,
me.
I mean, I
So you hang up on me.
no. Look, I get it. It's 3 caps on the screen right now. I get that, but at the same time, the whole having to overemphasize it's a couples trip, and you didn't do that with the 2 ladies sitting next to you.
Who's still single as fuck, and neither one of them hoes got a goddamn man.
I feel like, so this is my thing. First, I feel like she only did that because Kenya was the one who was mad when they was in New York talking about like Candy didn't tell them they could bring couples, and it's like we clearly saw Candy say you could bring somebody.
But then Sheree in her confessional had the nerve to be talking about Kenya finding a man. But bitch, you spent 8 hours at the goddamn stop on the side of the road in goddamn Pennsylvania after spending $4,000 for a goddamn Uber XL for 2 hours from goddamn New York, you raggedy piece of shit. And then the man acted like he didn't even know you.
Well, she
and
deserved
production to tell you, bitch, he ain't coming.
But see, that's been my issue with Sheree. That's been my issue with Sheree all season. Like, she be having so much to say about people, and then it be on the slick side. But then the same can apply to her. The same way she was trying to take shots at Todd, and I'm like, girl, do you even have a man to take shots at? Because the man that you got is at a halfway house, and he let you sit outside in 15-degree weather in front of the damn heater for your mocha latte, whatever the fuck you had, and let you sitting out there. So what are you talking about, Sheree? You're a dummy and a failure.
I can't with Sheree because I want her to. Sheree,
well,
the thing
according
about
to
Sheree
him,
is she could work. She could work. Like Sheree could work, but it's like you constantly do things that don't work, and it pisses me off because I'm like, why? Why you could have been with Nene and Cynthia and even Candy, like being like one of the longest reigning housewives. Because I watched the other housewives. You could have been a Kyle. Kyle been on since season 1, but Kyle can somewhat get right sometimes. You just can't get it together.
I cannot stand.
If we're in the business of taking peaches, can we also take Sonya's peach and then I can give her husband Ross my peach? I'm just saying.
Leia, it's not Kyle, it's Kyle.
Stop. Kyle get on my nerves too. Okay, but it's just like I can give Kyle.
But I want to know what T was finna say. What was you finna say?
What happened?
I said I want to know what you was about to say. Because it was in reference to Tyrone, I believe.
My bad. I forgot. I got a delay around here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what it was. Now I was according to Tyrone, that was a lie. That she already knew he won't come and that all of that was staged. That's what he said. So I don't know.
Are we surprised?
But I wouldn't put it past Sheree.
All right.
Because she'll do anything for a storyline. That's why she keep on coming at Drew. That's why she keep trying to read Drew. Because she ain't got shit else to do.
But you more than half a century old and still trying to date people in jail. Make that shit make sense.
That part. So, my thing with Sheree, we got love after lockup. She know how this goes. We know when they come out of prison, they don't be acting the same. They be stealing your money. They still. I just was like, man. But then again, I wonder if Tyrone gave her money to finish that house. That's probably why she with him. I mean, if she did, I understand. Because Sheree ain't been doing nothing to finish that big ass house.
Okay, so everyone, we have one last tweet. Okay, hopefully y'all. When I saw this, I hollered. So I hope y'all enjoy it. Here we go.
Oh, now that's how you clear a bitch. Oh, now that's how you clear a bitch.
He did gather her. He gathered her.
He was the only one at the table that hit for me because I was like, dang.
He gathered her.
He was
like, y'all better give Todd his props because Todd can read the fuck down, okay? Because he didn't read Phaedra. He read Phaedra at the reunion when he said, "You always worried about what Todd is doing, but Apollo was in your house and you didn't know what the fuck he was doing." I'm like,
Todd been reading for a long time. Todd been reading for a long time. Listen, I'm here for Todd. People be Todd.
Todd can read down, okay?
I was over here in my house like, finish her. Finish her.
No, that's Todd, the producer. So when y'all watch this stuff, y'all have to remember he used to work behind the scenes. He knows how to produce a moment. Don't forget.
That moment was needed.
It was.
All right, so let's go ahead and get into Atlanta. Hopefully, you all enjoyed the tweets. I enjoyed looking for them. I hope y'all enjoyed it. So before we get to the good stuff, the ladies are packing. One thing that I did write in my notes is I'm very disgusted by Marlo, but I didn't like how she was speaking to her two assistants and was saying how she feels or knows that her sister is ready to give them up because the 30 days are almost up. And it's like, this is etched in stone. So these boys will be able to watch it. So the fact that not only did you say you threw them out because they're going to watch that, you're now saying that their other aunt is ready to send them back. So you are really making them feel like they are unwanted.
Fuck that whore. The bitch is trash. Because the bitch last episode sat up here complaining, I don't like how my sister letting them do this. I don't like how my bitch, what the fuck are you complaining for? Your sister, yeah, you raggedy piece of shit. And
because you didn't want them.
Let me say this for the record. I don't totally believe this whole Foster story. Foster, I've never believed that about Marlo. Because every chance we meet somebody else in her family, they confirm that Marlo was with her mother most of her life. And so, which leads me to believe she was only probably in foster care for like a year or two when she was getting bust down all over the greater west coast of Florida, in the greater Tampa area, getting dug out, from what I understand, all up and down the streets in foster care. So it ain't even matter at that point.
I believe her story. I believe it, but I think that it's mixed. I think Marlo was, because I think in the what's it called? The super trailer or the mid-season trailer, she gonna sit down with her mom, and her mom was like, I always came and got you. So maybe it was like she was with people, then she went with her mama. Maybe it's like something like they was at the crack house together, or they was doing things they had no business doing together.
Oh my God, not at the crack house together.
It gives that Marlo's story gives that. It gives very much like
Marlo's story keeps getting made up. She keeps adding parts and taking out parts that help her on television. The bitch ain't shit.
All right, look. We'll get to Marlo in a second. I just want to bring that up. Now, let's get into Kenya. She's on the phone with Drew. I'm going to run through this, and I'm going to let y'all talk right quick. So she talks about the rules that Sonya laid out, whatever. Kenya says, the rules for hosting a party. Now, Kenya, baby, come here. Come here. Now, I love you, Kenya. I really do. But what the fuck we not finna do right now is we not finna sit here and act like you did not sponsor, host, whatever the fuck it is, a whole trip last year. Every meal was not catered. A chef was not there for everything. You did not let the women know that for certain parts of this trip, you will have to go into the refrigerator and cook your own food. Then you Uber Eats your ass some crab cakes. Didn't tell nobody the fuck else. But you want to sit here and give. Now, we don't like Sonya over here. They might like her, but we don't like her over here.
I'm definitely not here for lasagna. I'm not.
I'm here for her husband, and I'm here for her husband's friend too.
I'm here.
The husband friend was cute too. I'm here for her husband friend too.
What I'm saying is,
I am not here for lasagna.
Kenya asked if not her, but if Drew and Sonya cool in a good place. That's her problem. Kenya's cousin said she might not be able to come, but tells Drew, I'm only telling you, which was semi set up, because if y'all remember last year when she brought up the whole I'm taking a private jet and only told Drew, and Drew went and told that, so she ain't say nothing that was good. And then Kenya said she's going to stay a few days after because she has to celebrate her birthday. So I'm going to let y'all talk about that. Go ahead.
I don't like Drew.
Go in and let have.
I don't like Drew. I mean, like, she's growing on me, but that lady annoys me. And mainly it's because I feel like everything with Drew is she's an actor. So it's like everything about you screams fake and contrived. But I mean, I guess I also feel like Kenya's cousin being sick was like a ploy for that little, the what's it called? The British man. Because you can't tell me Kenya just picking up strangers at the resort and bringing them back to her room. She don't give that. So I was just like, okay, y'all just going to say Kenya's like, her cousin is sick. Because if I'm sick and it's not like coronavirus, monkeypox, y'all taking me to what's it called? I'm going to Jamaica on Bravo's dime. I'm going to
Let me be clear. The fact that, let's be clear, last season, my two most hated people were Kenya and fucking Drew. Let's be clear. And I still hate them with all of my soul. And the fact that Marlo forces me to side with these heifers on a weekly basis makes me want to just claw my own eyeballs out. Like, how are we at the point where I have to actually root for a Kenya Moore or a Drew Sidora? What bizarre
I have never been Team Twirl until this season. I am definitely
what
just
bizarre
Team Twirl, but I've never really like hated Kenya. It was Kenya did things that like I was just like, no, ma'am. But like I don't have any, like honestly, Nene was my fave until she started acting crazy and I had to let her go. So like coming into this season, I was very much like, clean slate for everybody. So like I don't really like dislike really hate anybody. I hate things that people have done. But like I can't take Drew. Drew just annoys me. She annoys me because everything about her just screams fake to me. I can't. Like her throwing dog bones at somebody, I'd have threw that bone in her head. Cause I can't. And then when they were like, you had that in your purse the whole time. So you legit went to Dollar Tree or PetSmart or Petco, got a bone, like you spent like $5 on that bone because that was a decent sized bone. Kept it in your purse. So I know your purse stank because the thing stank. And when you threw it at somebody, I can't
now
do
Scotty
it.
and Terrence and y'all. And I'm gonna say this and y'all gonna know what I mean. Me rooting for a Kenya or a Drew is like me rooting for Karen Huger or that goddamn Satana in the form of Ashley Darby. And you know I can't stand the force. You know I can't stand either one of them. So the fact that I'm rooting for Drew and Kenya is just like irking my whole nerves.
Teddy, as long as you don't speak ill of Dylon, we cool. don't do Dylon over here now. Dean, whatever. But Dylon the whole nigga. We not doing Dylon over
here. You talking about the Omen babies? You talking about those?
Not doing Dylon.
No, you did not say the Omen babies. Like
the Omen babies? Because Satana is ascended from the 8th level of hell. Let's be clear.
Oh my God.
These dudes having Omen babies.
That's all. She's a light bulb headed demon. That lady.
Her and Beelzebub are having Omen babies.
I just want to say, before you.
Right quick, El Teddy, when we do Potomac, if it's okay with the panel, we should just bring you right on. So when we get to Ashley, you can.
So he can read her down and tell her.
On my reviews, I still have my reviews on Ashley and Karen just to begin with. Even though people think I love Candace, though, Terrence still think I love Candace, and I can't stand that whore.
Look at Terrence. Don't believe what that bitch tell y'all.
I can't stand
it. That's what you say. Secretly, he like her.
I love her. I'm not even gonna lie.
Oh yeah, we know you love Candace, baby.
I do.
I be seeing your tweet. Cause y'all mouth is just as foul as hers is. That's why.
But
you know, you and El Teddy. I can't say that about Leah.
Good. No, that's Terrence. That's Terrence.
Wait. Look, I can only speak for me. I've already told y'all, don't fuck with me. Cause ain't shit. Fuck with me. I'm talking about you. I'm talking about your daddy died from cancer. I'm talking about your mama that's in the grave. I'm talking about
that's a Capricorn. Capricorn is when you get us to that place.
I'm just saying. Don't fuck with me.
You say so. You give me there.
You get me there. You get all of it. Yeah, you're right.
Then I might have to go to the Lord and be like, I'm sorry, but
I go to the Lord. I'll be like, you know what, Lord, you knew today was coming.
God, you know my heart. God, you do.
You know, I deep down. I'm
That's
good.
why I won't mad at Monique for Monique and that bitch because of her raggedy
Not
ass.
Monique, not
It is
Monique,
what it
not
is.
Monique.
You get
But
you
see,
got verbally
The
violent.
problem
I
with
get
Candace is,
violent.
bitch, you
I
got to
don't
be
like
able to
these
fight.
people.
And Candace was supposed to drag that whore. Bitch, you touch me, bitch, I'm tearing this whole
She
place
should have
down.
stabbed her with the. I would stab her.
Right, I
with
would have
it.
stabbed her with
Like
the
I would have
charge.
caught a charge. We
All
was
right.
I'm trying to tell you.
well,
Okay.
at least we
Listen.
all can agree that my mouth is not as reckless as everybody else's.
Oh,
is over
please,
here.
Scotty, please,
You a
Scotty,
lie and a half.
please, Scotty.
You a lie
Please.
and Scotty. I love you. Look, bro, I love you. Please don't make me have to go back and pull some of your old videos before you delete them. So anyway,
That is years ago. Years
matter.
ago. Years
He's
ago.
saying
Years
he
ago.
evolved. He has changed. He has matured.
Thank you. They won't let you. They won't let you live, child.
in the
Stuff
words
I
of
used to say
Rick
back
Rock,
then, you would
a
not.
lie
You would.
don't care who tell it. So we're gonna move on and we're gonna talk about Sanya, Ross, and the brother-in-law Tyrell. They're working
I
out.
have
Listen,
nothing.
The
I have
brother-in-law
everything to
Tyrell was
say. I'm
fine.
eternally upset with Bravo because Bravo being a platform that encaptures everything. Y'all don't miss a moment. And y'all had Aaron Ross and his fine chocolatey ass sitting his ass down there, legs cocked open, wide open with them shorts on. We could have seen all glory. And y'all did everything in y'all power not to give us
They
what
not
we
trying to
wanted.
get a fine. They is not trying to
They
get
were supposed
fined.
to give us. Listen,
Well,
the brother-in-law was cute too, with the salt and pepper hair. I was even here for the salt and pepper hair on the brother-in-law. I was here for all of it. Maybe they could have left me there instead of giving me raggedy ass Marlo and her bullshit girl. Leave me with the brother-in-law and Aaron.
I
well,
have no
was
words
just
for
gonna say what
lasagna.
Teddy said.
Stop calling her lasagna.
All I was saying is that they are working out. In general, cool, but for this trip, why I don't know. Ross says he hasn't talked to the men, but he has some events planned. So if the women begin to do their women shit with the drama, and Sign will say so, oh, there's not going to be any drama, and it's like either you're willfully obtuse or you're just fucking stupid. Because if you didn't watch this show, you know
She
there's
knows.
drama on trips.
She know. She just
She
want to
knows.
seem stupid as hell.
That's
I
why
don't know.
told
Because like I
y'all.
said, Sonya get behind me. I think Sonya thinks that like she can control these ladies, and it's like you can't. Because I get it, it's a work trip, but maybe you shouldn't have called it a work trip or put I fit in there. Because I guess she's more worried about them tarnishing her brand. But I mean,
But why
Well,
would you bring them on a work trip?
that's true. Like, why would you bring them on a work trip? Like, they
But
not gonna be cussing each other
it's
out
not
by the end of the day.
all work encompassed. Like if they were actually going to physically be there while she's going through the motions of what she's doing, that's one thing. We haven't seen that thus far. So if you're there for work, because again, we know Bravo paid for this shit. You're there.
Let's be clear. Those
They're
are not.
there to collect the check.
But these people are not even your friends. You bring your if you wanted to just if I feel was paying for it, you bring your real friends, not these raggedy ass bitches that don't like you and you don't like them, and y'all ain't finna do nothing but the whole time. The fuck I'm bringing you whores for? I'm just
Like I
saying.
said, I have no words for lasagna. I think that she's whack as hell. I started off liking her, but now I don't like her. I just she made me like Drew because I came into this season not fucking with Drew at all, and it's because of lasagna that I'm team Drew. I
Well,
cannot with lasagna.
No,
I
the
can't.
read of the real read of the episode was the shade that Candy sent when it got to the goddamn hotel. And everybody was impressed. And Candy said, "Oh, bitch, I've already been here before." Bitch, you get into it, girl. I've already been here. The girl started getting to it.
All right, y'all. El Teddy's trying to jump ahead. We're not there yet, but one of the two biggest parts of this episode. So we have the throuple relationship. Now, the third person wasn't there, but he's up here. So we have Scotty, Drew, and Ralph. So in this scene, Lay, if you don't know, Scotty say that's his head.
Why? That man's head is shaped like a peanut. Why would you do that? Why would you?
Anyway,
No, his head is and that Beijing beard. I want better for you. I want better for you. Like
He
no,
gives me.
no.
He really gives me no, he gives me 4-inch penis energy. He gives me 4-inch penis. That's what he gives me, 4-inch penis.
Oh, he get on my nerves.
All right, so we have
Scotty, you see where we are now, Scotty? See where we are now? See how much sense this makes now?
So we have Ralph.
I'm going off camera, child. I can't.
He shaded the fuck out his wife, and I was here for it, just not on camera. When he's like, "I'm gonna turn the temperature down because your wig be lifted," I was like, "You know the fuck what, nigga? You do not." And I think that was payback for how she embarrassed him when he tried to do something nice. When he told her, "You only deserve a Lunchable." That might have been payback. I don't know. Then unbeknownst to her. And that's Drew. Ralph spoke to Josiah's baby daddy, Ricky, about him not adopting Josiah. Drew says she needs some understanding like Escape. Ralph says to follow his lead, which you should have been following his ass to Tampa, but whatever. Ralph's publisher comes over, introduce her right, because he don't want no shenanigans. I'm trying to get through this so y'all can talk. Drew says, as a single mother, she's try to do the right thing, but is very apprehensive about the book, kind of exposing that, it being in print. Ralph says it's bigger than us. Nigga, fuck you, because if this is my kid, it ain't bigger than nothing, because this is about my motherfucking child. The publisher said it's about the father. Who the fuck was talking to you? Ralph says she can't read it, but can do the forward. Drew was unsure about it. Ralph cut his eyes and looked at her. Oh, she gonna pay for that shit with some Lunchables. And the publisher says Ralph should be on the front and the family should be on the back. Go ahead, y'all.
He should be.
I feel like this. I really understood Ralph's reasoning for not necessarily wanting to adopt Josiah at this particular moment. And I'm glad that he did take the father's feelings into account first before he made a decision. I don't see nothing wrong with him doing that, because sometimes you don't want to being a stepfather like I've been a stepfather, but those are sensitive situations, and sometimes you don't know what to do or what to choose. Like, you don't know if you're stepping on people's toes or not when you're dealing with certain situations like that. So I don't see anything wrong with it. Yeah, he wanted to adopt Josiah at first, but when the father got out of jail and the father said that it would hurt him and he wants to be involved, then I think that I kind of feel like it's a good thing that he did take his feelings into account, though. At least, Ricky wants to be in his child's life. There's some fathers that don't want to be in their child's life at all. But I will say that I'm glad that my ex-stepfather did not adopt me. I can say that much.
The only thing I want to know, and I'm going to let y'all keep going, is this. I need to know if Ricky still has his rights as the father. Because if he either signed away his rights or the judge ruled that he isn't, and that Drew is the sole guardian, then Ralph doesn't need to consult with him. Maybe a courtesy, but doesn't need to consult. If Ricky still has his rights as a father, then Ricky has to sign over his rights before anything can happen. So until I know this, I'm reserving my judgment. But y'all continue.
Let me say this. I feel like this shit is wrong on all accounts. Drew, to me, feels like one of those women that's trying to hook a man with a child when that ain't even really his child. Because if y'all are married, what is the whole point? If y'all are married, when y'all file taxes together, that child goes on your taxes. If y'all are married, that child goes along with Drew. So this whole, what I'm saying, it does, because you can't be in the house. Oh, I'm gonna buy food over here, but that ain't food for the child because the child lives in the fucking house. She's the primary guardian of that child. So this whole, oh, you need to adopt him. is, to me, it feels like Drew is trying to hook Ralph to her with the child when there's not even a need in my estimation. Like, this whole argument is just really stupid to me. The other thing that's stupid on Ralph's part is how, in everything that is holy, as someone who has written the foreword on 3 books that have been published, you cannot have someone write a foreword for your book without them knowing the entire contents of said book. That's just not how this works. When you ask someone to write a foreword for the book, the first thing you do after they say yes is, here's the book. Let you read it, digest it, and you can write a foreword. Because the foreword is just like the preface. So how the fuck are you asking her to write a foreword for your book? And she doesn't even know. And the publisher sitting here co-signing his bullshit it's it's the most idiotic thing. And then you're talking to somebody who, this is my world, writing, publishing, and all of it. It's my world. The shit is fucking idiotic. I ain't even understand it. The whole scene was stupid to me. Her talking about him needing to adopt a child, him talking about she need to write the foreword for a book she didn't even read, was the most idiotic thing I've ever heard in my goddamn life. And I'll be done because the whole shit was stupid.
I think for me, at first I kind of like agreed with Ralph in the sense of like, okay, I would, if I don't want to adopt a child, then I'm not adopting a child. I would want, because I have family members who have been adopted, for everybody to come together and somebody want to adopt me, instead of, it seems like Drew is trying to force him to do it. But then to think like last season, he did say like, I want to adopt him. So what has changed? So I would be looking at Ralph like, so what's up? As well as, why are you having private conversations with the father of my kids and I don't know about it? And then you're writing a book I don't know anything about. It's just that like Ralph just dismisses Drew at every turn. And she just accepts it. And it blows me, because I'm just kind of like, why? Why are we accepting this from Ralph? Because
let's watch.
Like, why are you accepting him disrespecting you?
Sakina, what you got going on over there?
TikTok. That sounds like, I think I heard that TikTok video.
Oh, y'all heard it? Y'all can hear that?
Yes. We absolutely hear you.
That was somebody just sent me something. I didn't know.
You gotta get the whole live shut down. Golly.
Sorry, y'all.
But I will say, like,
I'm sorry, that was too funny.
I've heard people say that they feel like the only reason why Ralph doesn't want to adopt Josiah is because he doesn't see life too much longer with Drew. And I kind of agree with that, because Ralph is constantly doing things that are like underhanded. Like, why are you writing a book about my family, but you don't want to adopt my kid? Or we haven't discussed you writing a book about my child. As well as, I think the part that just got me is like, why are you talking to the father of my kid and you not telling me this? Like, why are you so comfortable having these discussions with him? And mind you, I do agree with Ralph in the sense of, like, if I talked to the dad and the dad was like, no, I don't want to sign away my rights, I want to like still be in my child's life, unless you can go about that a different way other than having him do that, then I get him being like, you know what, I want to respect the father's wishes and not do it. But Ralph is just shifty. He's shifty, and he gives me very much like, I got a family in another state. And I don't trust Ralph. Ralph just, especially last season with all them cameras, you got all these cameras. You always watching people, but can't nobody watch you. What you looking for?
All I'm gonna say is this. For those of y'all who remember, did I not say that on the panel? If it wasn't last week, the week before, about in the event if he did adopt Josiah and they get divorced, that he will have to pay child support not only for the children they have together before Josiah. Did I not say that?
Yep.
All right.
That's why I say she's trying to hook him. She's trying to hook him with that child. I believe that wholeheartedly. But the bitch ain't shit.
Okay, so moving on to the next scene. Well, it's not the next scene, but it's the next scenes, and I'll stop at certain points. So it's travel day. It's very early in the morning. Sonya says she rented sprinters for everybody, so everybody won't be late. Her husband forgot his passport but packed her, so he had to Uber back to the house and eventually make it on time as they were en route to Marlo's. Marlo brought her florist as a +1. All of them, I believe, at this point are in Jamaica. Sonya asked, where is Kenya's +1? My whole thing with Sonya is, why the fuck do you care? Nevertheless,
y'all, let's call him what he is, her pet pocket punk, but we'll keep going.
I can't say that. I can't. So anyway, Sheree brought her friend Michelle. Now, from what I heard, seeing as to how Food Time decided to pull a Tammy Roman and steal Keisha's purse. I'm not Keisha, Drew's purse. That Bravo said, you can't feel with us no more because we're not finna get sued. So that's why we got Michelle here instead of Food Time. I don't know it to be a fact. I'm just saying that's what I heard. We find out that each of the rooms have a gift basket, which is good etiquette. But then she says that, and this is Sonya says that she has rose petals in Kenya's room because her birthday is coming up. Which I'm like, that's very sensual, borderline sexual. Like, you didn't leave her a couple bottles of rosé, Hennessy, Remy, some Jimmy Dean. Like, okay, anyway. And then we find out that Todd is detoxing from the alcohol. And I'm going to stop right there. Y'all got anything?
Okay. Not really.
All right. So
not for that part.
They're driving to their respective rooms. Kenya and a guy, they lock eyes. And they're in like two separate golf carts. So in the golf cart with Kenya, there's Sonya, her husband, maybe somebody else. So they double back, talk to old dude. We'll get his name in a minute. So Sonya is being an aggressive wing woman, which I was here for because she said, fuck it. In the words of Bianca Knows, skip the small talk. Let's get right to the chase. And was just like, you hit with somebody? Yeah, hit my brother. No. Are you here with your wife, your woman, your girlfriend? You hit one of them? Asking those questions. He said no. They exchanged numbers. Cool. In the other golf cart, Candy is hangry. Saying,
I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
It wasn't until they told me that he was from across the pond in England that I didn't think that this was going to be somebody playing for my side of the fence. I'm just saying. I'm just being honest. Because I was like, girl, she was talking to you, and I just knew she was going to put on a strap on and peg you, the energy that he gave. Like, he gave real little boy energy. Like, girl. Let me shut up. Somebody else go. Let me shut up.
I still feel like he was an actor. Not saying that Kenya needs the bar, like, because she's beautiful, but I just feel like Kenya is not picking nobody up at the resort. She not like letting them come to her room without the camera crew. Kenya gives very much like, I need your like DNA so I can look you up in the database. I need your fingerprints. Like, she gives that suspicious friend. So when I saw it, I said, this ain't real. She don't want him. She don't like, did he cute? I mean, because he was cute to me. And then when they say how old he was, I said, oh, you look good for your age. Because I did not think that. But like, they didn't have no chemistry to me. I didn't hit for me.
Okay, so like I said, Candy is hangry. And I want to say this now before we get there. For those of y'all who don't know, there are 4 M's you don't fuck with when it comes to Candy Burris. Okay? You don't fuck with her man. You don't fuck with her mama. You don't fuck with her money. And you don't fuck with her meals. Okay. Shut up, Scotty. Anyway, Marlo wants to know if Kenya approached the man, which is just like, why you have such a hard on for Kenya? Why you on her clip? Like, do you want to lick it? Like what? Nope, not doing it. Shut up, y'all.
Come on, lasagna. If she did, I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, so when they get there, there is food on arrival, buffet style, which was good. I can't give Sonya too much because this is a Bravo production. But again, she had food there for them. I know Candy was happy. Sonya gives them says if in that she said it pays to be nice to the host. Now, and I'm gonna stop here before I let y'all talk. My thing is this. Sonya, you got me all the way fucked up. Because I would have been the motherfucker where I would have been like, you know what? Nah, you can have this stinky ass motherfucking key. What room you staying in? I would have went and been like, what? Okay, room, what is it? 503. How much is that? I don't give a fuck who in there. I pay you triple. How much is that room? I want that room. You not finna sit here and make me grovel, man. Fuck you. Y'all no. I'm sorry. I'm
about
sorry.
to go in.
I'm not. I'm gonna let y'all talk because I'm getting too. I'm pulling a Marlo right now. I'm putting myself in a situation. I'm internalizing this, and I shouldn't be doing that. So I'm gonna let y'all talk. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I mean, are we at the dinner table?
Nope. All right. So let's keep going. I'm just trying.
But wait a minute, Sonya, you got all this smoke. Baby, all of us should be living in your same suite because you got 89 people living in your goddamn house with you. So who the fuck are you? It's 89 people living in a fucking house with you. So I would have been worried that all of us gonna be sleeping in the same room with you and goddamn Ross. That's what you're talking about, bitch. Don't come in here and act like you all high and mighty and pious and holier than thou. And bitch, you went down there to Dollar Tree. You didn't even have the fucking common decency to go to Dollar General or Family Dollar. Bitch, you went to Dollar Tree and picked up the goddamn balloons for the last excursion we had. Bitch, if you don't go sit your trifling ass the fuck down, you stayed in this house for 3.5 years and just got furniture the last 2 months. Bitch, go sit down. And that furniture looked raggedy as hell. Didn't even go with the whole decor and shit. Girl, if you don't go sit down somewhere, be nice to the host for what, bitch? So we can have lower class or lower standards and shit that's beneath us? Girl, like Candy said, girl, I already been here before. Girl, and real girls do real things. Girl, sit the fuck down. I'm sorry. Let me shut up.
I mean, anybody? Oh, okay. Well, look. For TNT, I'm sorry, TT. Thank you, because I was trying to figure out the additional M because the kids are a thing. I forgot motherhood, so thank you. It's the 5 M's for Candy: her man, her mama, her money, her meals, and her motherhood. Don't come for any one of them, or you gonna activate Miss Candy Burris Tucker. Okay, so let's go ahead and get to the dinner right quick. So John, who is the man that Kenya, was flirting with, picks her up from her room, which was a little bit shaky to me. Because Kenya, like, Leah said, don't give me the type that's just going to let a random ass dude come to her room. But again, there's cameras there, production, whatever. Kenya says she's never wrong about knowing if a guy is good. And Kenya, why you say that? Because Bravo embarrassed the fuck out of you when it came to Walter, Matt, and Mark. What you say, Terrence?
I ain't say nothing.
Oh, I thought you said something.
That was me. I said sure did.
So now we're at the dinner, and I'll do bullet points. They grill the hell out of John. Go ahead, El Teddy, because I know you want to say something about the whole commando shit. Go ahead, El Teddy. Go ahead.
If you're gonna tell me you go commando, my next question is how big is it? And if you ain't willing to tell me how big it is, bitch, I don't want to know that you go commando. That's the long and short of it. He didn't give me big energy anyway, so I probably wouldn't even wanted to know. I probably would have been like, you shouldn't have offered up that information because you don't give me the type of. He just didn't give me that kind of big dick energy. And sometimes you can get big dick energy from soft spoken people or people who are not, gregarious, but they still give you that energy, being quiet and soft spoken. He ain't even give me that. Girl, you gave me one of those English, real quiet, high yellow motherfuckers that's just like Ralph with 4 inches. And you can keep going.
El Teddy, scream, sir, scream. You don't want to read this? Yeah, this is for you, El Teddy. Okay, so all right, so we're done with the whole John thing.
Mind you, Tracy is one of my mods.
One of mine too.
And mine. So Sonya asked Marlo what's going on with the kids, and she says we'll talk about it tomorrow. And I do believe it's because there's mixed company because the men don't know. Mm-hmm. But my thing is, this is a reality TV show, so if it gets brought up, you need to talk about it. You don't have enough pull to be like, we're gonna talk about it tomorrow. Nevertheless, Sheree asked Ralph about the book. Ralph talks about how he quote unquote claims Josiah as his real son. Marlo, brings up the adoption, and I'm gonna just stop here. And here's what I'm gonna do to keep some order. I want to go in sequential order, minus myself. So, Scotty, go ahead.
The audacity and the nerve for you to be trying to chomp down Drew and Ralph about their adoption situation and trying to grill them and come down on them about the way that they choose to do their shit when you are a failed two-time guardian that took in your sister and sent her ass to Oscar with the trash can. And you also did the same thing with your damn nephews, and you also send them to Oscar with the trash can. So you are not in any position to be telling nobody how they're supposed to treat kids. You're not in a position to tell nobody how they're supposed to foster kids. You always talk about foster care and how, you know what I'm saying, it affected your life, and that, and it just hits home for me because I was adopted and I was this and I was that. Girl, shut the fuck up. Stop using foster care as a sympathy card. We don't have no sympathy for your situation. If you are so in tune with the way that you were treated at a foster care and how you felt thrown away, then why the fuck did you throw away your fucking sister when she was a teenager when you were raising her? Why the fuck did you throw away your two nephews when the going got tough? You are not a guardian. You have no right or no purpose to say anything. So continue to sell those stolen ass clothes that you sell, them stolen used ass clothes that you probably robbed from your latest John and his wife or whatever you decided to do, and not focus on raising kids. And that's all I got on that.
Leah. Shit.
Okay.
Oh.
So I guess I'll give Marta a little bit, just a little bit, not a lot, because she did do the most. I do think she was triggered, but like Scotty said, like you can't constantly use being a foster kid or being a child of the foster care system as a way to, like, I guess, what's the word I'm trying to looking for? As a way to just basically like,
quantify,
yeah, pretty much just basically be like, that's like why I act the way that I act. Like you're damn near 50. Like at this point, you have enough money, you could go get therapy. There is no need to interject or go so hard on Drew and Ralph. Yes, the adoption situation is weird. It's kind of like y'all said y'all was gonna adopt a little boy, and now we're backing out of it, and I could get that could be triggering. But as like Scotty said, like, ma'am, you got rid of your other ones. You got rid of your nephews. You told them you wanted them to get the F out, and it was like, if you needed a break, we understand you needed a break, but not 30 days. You didn't need 30 days, as well as why would you send them to a sister that got 4 kids of her own in like a 3-bedroom apartment? Like you didn't really care. Like I think Marlo is just damaged. That's just what it is. She's damaged, and it's not like nobody being damaged is fun. But it's not entertaining in the sense of like Jocelyn Hernandez. Like we could get a cute laugh out of Jocelyn Jocelyn does stupid stuff, and we be like, yeah, we can see the issue. But when Marlo does something, it's like, oh, this is sad and it's stupid and you don't make sense. And now you're just digging yourself in a hole. So it was no need for her to chime in or be as angry with Ralph, because it was like it wasn't needed. It just wasn't needed. Marlo was just doing too much, and it's like El Teddy said early on, Marlo is used to being featured in 30 seconds and she just doesn't know how to do it in 30 minutes. So it's like she's constantly trying to give us moments, and it's like your moments don't hit, and it just makes you look like trash. And that's why people hate you.
Well, she don't look like trash. She is trash, child.
Okay, I was trying to be nice. Okay, I didn't want to call you.
Wait, look. Over here, I don't give a damn. You ain't gotta be politically correct. You ain't gotta be nice. Y'all see, I let El Teddy just talk his shit. I don't give a damn. Talk your shit. But okay, Sakina, do you have anything about Marlo and talking on other people's situations?
Not really.
I thought I was next. I was ready. Go ahead, Sakina. Girl.
I pretty much, have sentiments to Scotty. Yeah. She's loud and wrong. So how dare she? That's all I got.
Okay. So everybody is waiting for. Look, before I let Terrence talk, y'all. Again, when we done here, don't leave now. When we done here, if you have not watched Terrence's review, Terrence cussed Marlo smooth the fuck out. I was here for it. I was shocked partially. I'm like, oh, I wasn't expecting him to go that hard, but I was here for it. So, Terrence, talk your shit. Go ahead. What you got to say about Marlo? Go ahead.
I ain't got nothing much to say because she had me in my feelings last night. If y'all really want to know how I feel, y'all go around there and see it, okay? But as far as I'm concerned, Mugshot is a childless, motherless whore. That's all she's gonna be. That's all she's ever gonna be, and it just is what it is. God don't know your name, daughter, and that's okay. I mean, the bitch, go on ahead and drift down to the 7th layer of hell where the fuck you belong. You Beelzebub ass bitch. I don't care nothing about her. I don't care nothing about her. What she got going on with these boys is not right. It ain't right. I don't like the way she's making them look. I don't like how she feels it's okay to dump 2 overgrown boys on the sister of hers that's living in a 2-bedroom shack while you sit up and live in your plush lifestyle, and you going on all these trips, and you paying for quote unquote trips to Blue Ridge, and you're doing this.
Sister got 4 kids to her own.
I mean, like, I don't wish nothing good for her. And whatever God for her is what he got for her. I'm just let God sort out. I ain't got nothing for her. Go ahead, El Teddy. Let her rip. Let her rip, friend.
Oh.
Terrence, you know we are kindred spirits. You know we drags. I don't have too much for her, but what I will say is this. Girl, how dare you sit up there and act like you're above everybody? You're in the 1 comma club like everybody on this goddamn screen. Let's just be clear. Because when a bitch look up your net worth, bitch, you still have 1 comma. 1. Bitch, I have 1 comma in my net worth. Let's be clear. And then you want to act all holier than thou. Bitch, you always talk about how you had this person. Bitch, you had Ted Turner. Let the people tell it. And I know Ted Turner is famous for colorizing the black and whites, but your ass was famous for colorizing his white ass meat stick. And that's your only claim to fame, you raggedy ass poor bitch. Let's be clear. You are only famous for colorizing his white ass meat stick when you slid your colored ass up and down on it. Because what you do is what colored people do. You subject yourself to your white master.
Period.
That's what you are. But then you want to come on this show and look down on other beautiful ass black women and act like they're beneath you and act like you're doing. Girl, you better get up out of here and go somewhere, Marlo. You don't want no part to me, because baby, I'm gonna hit you and gut you and eviscerate you. Baby, go y'all, because I could go on
had the nerve
about
to
her.
tell Candy she's only known in Atlanta. Bitch, are you stupid?
Right.
Bitch, I wouldn't even know you if it wasn't
what
for this show.
delusional
What the
world
hell
is
are
she
you talking
living in?
about?
Why she's delusional?
Now,
You know,
El Teddy, I hope you're happy because Terrence said he ain't had nothing for. He gave her a little light because that was light compared to what he gave. I dropped the video in the chat. But you just sat here and you done activated Terrence. You just sat here and put a whole good D battery in his back. Now you got him started.
Listen, that's my little sis. We got this, bitch. $112 activate, bitch.
So before I say my piece, I want to give a little more of what happened, and then I'm gonna just let y'all know how this Capricorn would have handled this situation. Because I'm telling you, had I been on the show, I would have been hated. Whether I was Candy or Todd. But anyway, Marlo brings up the whole adoption thing, and she internalizes the whole foster situation. Now, this is very dangerous because when certain things are being said, people can do that. I.e., last season when, or was it this season? No, I think it was last season. One of these damn seasons, I don't give a damn. When
Sakina, mute your mic, sir.
That was not me. Thank you.
It was this season when they were in New York, and Kenya got in Ralph's ass, and this was a moment where Kenya was internalizing what Ralph was doing to Drew because Mark does it to her. So sometimes when you do it, you act out of character. Now you have Now here's the thing. This conversation with Sheree and Ralph and Drew. Marlo inserted herself. Now Candy inserted herself because she was trying to draw a correlation. Her tone wasn't all the way there. What I'm gonna say right here is, Candy, you jumped into this. So in essence, you started with Marlo. I'm not defending Marlo.
I thought Marlo started with her.
No, in this particular, because Marlo wasn't even talking to Candy. Candy jumped in and was trying to say, like, do you not see how it's crazy because you're dealing with a situation somewhat similar? And that is when the back and forth happens where, Marlo is saying how she's a foster child. This may be weird to you, but your situation is weird to me. How you put your mom before your man, putting the two M's against each other. And there was a whole lot of back and forth. And everybody's saying Marlo went for the gutter. Before I bring Todd into it, here's what I'm going to say. Candy, you are a better person than I will ever be. I've already told y'all I don't give a damn. I'm about to reveal some shit right now that I probably haven't revealed. And if any of my brothers are watching this, and if the bullet hits, fuck it, it hits. I know too much shit for a motherfucker to fuck with me. I have a cousin, love this nigga dearly. He tried me one day, and I had to let his ass know, nigga, you fucking retarded, which he is. He mentally is. I had to get him together. Now, I was being nice with him because what I wanted to say to him is, why you talking, nigga? Your mama didn't want you. Your mama was gonna leave you in the fucking hospital.
That's what you do. You read down, bitch. You got the gutter, bitch.
But I'm saying, I would have been wrong. I would have been like, my mama wanted me. It took your mother's sisters and her parents to sit here and convince her to take your ass home. Now, most people be like, yeah, that is grimy as fuck. Again, don't fuck with me. I'm that person where if you start with me, we finna go there because Marlo didn't go too heavy on Mama Joyce, but had you brought up my mama,
yeah, once you start bringing up mamas and stuff like that, yeah, it's all been wrong.
Because I would have been like, Marlo, we bringing up mamas, but guess what? My mama wanted me. She never gave me away. Where's your mama? Or where are your foster parents? Because ain't none of them around. Is your mama in the grave? Because if so, then she went
I would have been like, you bringing up my kids, but bitch, you ain't got none. You barren ass bitch.
When I tell you, people would have been mad at me just like, I can't believe this motherfucker went. I would have fucking went there. Because my thing is this, once you open up the floodgates, oh, it's fair game. I've already told y'all, I ain't the nigga to fucking do it with. I'm really not like I Jones up here and everything, but if you fuck with me in the wrong way, when I tell you I am going to be the vilest fucking person, I've already told y'all my
And
name.
you know what the thing about it is, most Capricorns are that way. They take them a long time to get there. But once they get there, it's
We
it's
stay
nothing
in
you can
it.
do.
You stay
That's
all the
it.
way in
Baby,
it.
you finna get all of it. It's nothing you can do.
Every
Brace
bit.
yourself, baby. It is scorched earth.
And we did like, and the thing about it is like, you try not to go there. You try to be very tolerant. You try to
Mhm.
give people chances,
Don't
but
look
just
for me to
know I
apologize
gave you a
and don't
chance.
apologize to me. Don't look for me to apologize and don't try to apologize to me.
Yo, Teddy, I'm gonna tell y'all what I told my best friend, and I think I said it last week, but this is real shit. We all heard Michelle Obama say, "When they go loud, we go whole," and we heard Funky Dineva say, "When you go low, I take it to hell." I say in agreement to that, I have a timeshare in hell. I own 2 properties down there, and I vacation there at least 5 times out the motherfucking year. If you want to go there, baby, I am comfortable being in hell with you.
Baby, I live in hell. Oh, so if you go low and come down to me, you just expect whatever you get. Because, baby, you have to come down to it. Because I'm already there. I live here at the well here. So if
Okay.
you go low and come here with me, you get whatever you get.
So I'm gonna get off my soapbox to quote James Colwell, another Capricorn. Boom, 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 bam.
But I'm another fellow Capricorn.
Scotty, go ahead.
Hold up, what we on? Because I had to step outside and give somebody a bag of.
We talking about
A
Marlo.
bag of weed. What? You giving out bags of weed?
No beads.
We're talking about
We got
Marlo
a Hobby Lobby.
Mm-hmm.
Marlo and Candy, but we haven't brought up Todd clearing the room yet. So just Marlo and Candy.
Marlo would say anything for a moment. Like Marlo isn't smart mentally. She's not smart when it comes down to her mouth. She's just not a smart person. But what do you expect when you're from the show Good Times? I mean, they wasn't really that smart either. So
Wait,
my
what?
thing about that is
No, because he's calling her John Amos.
I know he is.
John Amos.
but
I ain't here for this.
she's an idiot. Like Marlo is a complete idiot. She'll say anything to make it stick like glue, and it does not stick. The only thing that sticks is the fact that she's a fucking dummy that does not have the emotional intelligence to engage in a conversation or a heated debate. She will say anything to try to cut somebody to the point to where she will say just anything off the top of her head that she know that's not true, but she thinks it'll hurt. You can't hurt people with things that aren't true, dummy. That's the thing. You can't hurt people with things that are not true. And that's what the fuck she does. And she's a complete, I can't say it enough, she's a complete idiot. In the words of Jackie Christie, she's a complete nincompoop. That's what she is. And I just don't really have much for her. And Candy, I will say that she lit into her, just not the same way Todd did. But I think she got her point across the best way she could. Because Candy's not a reader.
She's not.
She's not. But I think Marlo does, like you said, she lacks emotional intelligence, because it's like Marlo will say some disrespectful shit and then be like, "Oh, but why aren't you my friend?" And I'm just kind of like, because don't nobody want to be friends with someone that's always gonna try to cut them deep. And I feel like it's weird because technically she's been on the show for like a few years, and it's like, did you not really study the game? Did you just expect to be able to say whatever you wanted to say, and then the ladies were just supposed to roll with it? It's like, you really weren't paying attention. And like I told my friend, because we were talking about it, I was like, maybe Nene was trying to protect her when every time they asked Nene, like, does Marlo deserve a peach? And she was always like, no. Maybe she knew Marlo wasn't that girl and was like, it's not gonna stick. It's just not.
You know what I
Marlo
think really the problem with Marlo is? I really think that outside of the show, she's in the company of people that are lesser than her or that look up to her. And so she can go and just say all kinds of shit. And rather than them reading her like they should, because they may want to be in her company, they will allow it to go. and just allow her to do that when they shouldn't. And they should just drag that bitch like she is. I wish a bitch would. That bitch is child.
Marlo
I'm
is the
gonna
bottom
drag that
of the
over.
barrel. And you're on the sun with that, El Teddy. I do believe she chill around people like that. That's why when she did what she claimed she did with Blue Ridge Mountain and she rented out Ashton Martin's and shit. And I'm like, bitch, you ain't doing nothing that these women ain't never seen, ain't never had, ain't never did for themselves. You dealing with women that go on red carpets, been to Grammys, been to this award show, this Tony Award,
That's
this
why she intimidated.
like, what the hell is you talking about, Marlo? That you can only get away with that with the girls who money that you be getting, you damn madam. Okay, you could do that to them. That's why they let you do that. But you can't do that to these women at all.
But see, that's why she's so intimidated, and that's why she is so threatened by some of these women on the show because she cannot do what they do. And the fact that she sat up there and told Candy that she's only known in Atlanta was baffling to me because, bitch, are you? Oh Lord, I said I wasn't gonna say that word no more. But girl, are you known? Girl, are you known in Atlanta? Are you known in
But
Atlanta?
she has no redeemable qualities or no given talents outside of laying her ass on a goddamn mattress and doing Oregon Trail on a goddamn ceiling. I mean, let's be clear.
Well, Marlo, she basically read herself. She just read herself because only people know her in Atlanta. So it's like
she ain't even known in Atlanta. The fuck? No, nobody really know Marlo like that. I remember when she said she graduated from Spelman. Marlo, shut your ass up.
Lies.
I'm just disappointed because I really wanted her to hit. Like, because I was like, I was happy when she was celebrating because I'm like, dang, you like finally got something you wanted. And then she come on the show and this is what you give us. I'm just like, okay.
This bitch ain't even known in raggedy ass Pinellas County where she's from, St. Petersburg and shit, Tampa area. And shit, they don't even know you there. Bitch, who are you? We don't respect you in Florida.
We didn't know
and
you
when we don't respect you in Florida, you really ain't shit.
We didn't know you before this show. We knew Candy before this show. We knew Kenya before this show. Some of us even knew Drew Sidora before this show. We don't know you, Marlo.
Okay, so let's move. Let's go ahead and kind of get this wrapped up because technically we're over what we normally do. But look, these two shows gave us a lot to talk about. So I didn't bring up Todd. So let's bring up Todd. So at one point, I wanted to mention Sonya can go kick rocks because she's sitting there saying like, "Oh my gosh, this is too much," but you are literally smiling watching this whole.
She knew what was gonna happen, girl. We don't take you seriously, Sonya.
But in the process of all of this, she kind of calms down a little bit. And Marlo, because one thing that Marlo has been doing is, though she has been intoxicated because they have been drinking since they got there, she turns to Todd and said, "Todd, you know I love you." And this is her way of, in essence, like, I did my scene. Todd, I love you. Now, here's where she fucked up at, because everybody was mad at Todd. Up until this point, Todd was in his bag. Todd didn't say not a damn word. Once she addressed him directly, is when the essence of Peter Patricia Thomas Bailey entered and he decided, because y'all know Peter was watching this show with a drink in his head, just like, there we go.
Because Peter would have been read her down.
Yeah. Peter would have drugged that bitch. Peter would have drugged her ass.
He pretty much let her know, like, you're over here, you're lying, you're not even telling the truth. She like, what are you talking about? He's like, I know you're true. What's my truth? Nobody liked you. You weren't really on the show. You had to buy your way into the show, meaning that they knew you had money from what you do, and you were spending money to grease these girls up. So because you did that, I'm giving y'all extra context. Because you did that, they were okay. Because you like, well, Phaedra brought me on. You weren't friends with her. And that whole thing. And of course, she couldn't go too far with Todd, and she stopped. Because if y'all caught it, she stopped with Todd because Todd was from the really there.
She really did. She stopped with Todd. She knew Todd knew all of the skeletons. He knew where all the bones were buried. Baby, he was going to drag her for everything. She was about to get skull drugged.
He already was dragging her anyway.
And I'm gonna say this I'm gonna say this last piece, and then I'm gonna let everybody else talk. So after that was said, and that was done, there was some back and forth between Marlo and Candy, because obviously you can't argue with Todd no more because Todd didn't already gathered you. And then it was the whole, he called you a bumpkin. Well, I'm sorry, he called you country back when they was in Africa. The same season, if I'm not mistaken, when she said that Sheree hangs out with the F word people. And that's the reason that she hadn't had a piece up until this point, because she said the F word, all this other stuff, and says that you're only known in Atlanta. Candy had let her know I'm worldwide. And then really the scene dies down. So, Gotti, go ahead.
Once again, Marlo is a fucking idiot. Let me just start it off with that. Number two, I'm annoyed. I'm sick of people constantly making it seem like Todd was just some bum off the street. That is the most annoying shit. I don't give a damn what Mama Joy said. Mama Joy don't know what the hell she be talking about half of the time herself. I don't care what she talking about. My thing about this is the man was not a bum off the block when Candy met him. Obviously, he had some type of money. He was on the production team for Bravo. So obviously he had his own career in production before he even met Candy. So I'm really over it at this point. I'm over people constantly making Todd out to be some damn, parasite that needs to breathe. Yeah, like he really needs Kenny to breathe or something like that. And he's done. Yeah, him and Kenny have come together as a force and built the empire for them as a couple. But Todd has his own stuff going on. So why is it that it's
benefited from Todd too?
Yeah, they both benefit from each other at this point. So my thing is that why is it that when it comes down to Todd, everybody want to make him out to be a bum? That's one thing. Then the next thing for me is that Marlo always speaking on somebody else's husband or somebody else's marriage when she will never have a marriage. She's only going to be limited to a John here, a John there, a John here, a John there. That's all she'll ever know is a damn John. So she cannot talk about nobody's relationship.
And let's be clear, a lot of what Candy is doing in television and Broadway and stuff, she got through Todd. That was not Candy's world. Candy's world was music. Todd's world was television, production, and so forth. So a lot of what Candy is getting nowadays is through her relationship with Todd. So let's not try and make Todd out to be like he ain't shit and like he ain't helping her as much as she may be helping him.
Exactly. So that's my biggest thing. And then on top of that, when it came down to whether or not it's Candy worldwide or not, Sheree is the biggest hater out of all of them because she gonna say, well, Candy did do Broadway, but isn't it just in New York? Oh, but you did do a fashion show with no fashion, but you did sit up here and get evicted out of your house because you said that your cross-eyed ass baby daddy did, huh?
Scotty, you're being very disrespectful to Sheree because she is known on that one street that she stayed on for 8 hours on the side of the goddamn Starbucks waiting for Tyrone to come. So she is known in Philadelphia.
Oh yes, he's definitely known in Philadelphia for sitting outside in front of the heater waiting on a man in the halfway house to come and meet her.
For 8 hours.
That's another thing. Number two, and then also, what else? Oh, also, you want to talk about what Candy's done. Sheree, you're the least accomplished person on this show. You have not done anything. Everybody else have had some type of form of success. We don't even have to talk about Candy's accomplishments. We don't have to talk about Kenya's. At least Drew was on the fucking game and she played T-Boz on the TLC movie. And then, Sonya got them damn gold medals. And you and Marlo are the most non-accomplished people on this show, and that's why y'all stick together so much. So Sheree, bye. You love to try to throw shade at somebody, but you ain't got shit to show for nothing. And that chateau that you got is not yours, it's your mama house. So go somewhere and sit the fuck down. At least Candy can put a house in her name. You cannot. And I'm done.
Okay, Leia, give it to us. Do not hold back. Don't hold back.
So like I said when we started talking, Candy really didn't hit for me because to me, I think both of them were saying things that were true in a sense. Like Candy does allow people to disrespect the shit out of Todd. That's why people do it so freely on the internet, because we've seen her mom do an old lady gang. Aunt Bertha and them was clowning Todd on old lady gang. Talking about he was a lemon and she had to make lemonade. Like, so it's like your family does it. So why wouldn't you think other people would be like, girl, you talk her, like, you let your mama talk shit about him. Like, so we can talk about him too. Now, we all know Todd is accomplished, but people like to be like, Todd ain't got what Candy got. That's why people always feel like Candy settled for Todd. So I'll give Marlo that. I also will give Candy the fact that, like, she was telling the truth. You did kick your nephews out. So why do you think you have the right to speak on other people's situations when you can't even be a auntie, a muntie, whatever you want to call it? You can't even do what you claim you're trying to do for them, other than causing them more trauma and more pain. Now, I do agree with Scotty. Sheree is a hater because, girl, we don't know what you do. None of us know what you do. Like they said, everyone knows what She by Sheree is, and it's a joke. We know it's a joke. You don't have nothing to give us. But like the yoga mat, I can buy a yoga mat at Five Below for $5. I don't need a yoga mat with a star on it. As well as I don't need a water bottle when I can go to Five Below, Ross, Walmart, TJ Maxx, and get a better water bottle that I know is not going to deteriorate when I put it in the washing machine, right? Just so it can have a star on it with She on it. So I'm just like, you don't have anything. For you to sit there and just be like, well, I think she's known in like Broadway. Girl, it's Broadway. Everybody knows what Broadway is. People across the pond know what Broadway is. So technically that does mean she's worldwide or whatever they were arguing about. So it's just like, Sheree, really, as well as I hate the outfit that she got on in the confessional. I don't know why Sheree has on that bustier with that blonde wig. I hate it. It makes me feel like she looked like Carly Red. That's probably why I hate it. That's probably why I hate that outfit. But I don't know. Todd really was like I said, Todd cleared for me. Todd cleared for me because when Todd started bringing up production stuff, that's how I was like, oh, it's real. Like, this is real. Like, this is going beyond the smoke and mirrors of reality TV. Like, the people don't fool with you the way you think they fool with you, Marlo. And she really did shut up after he said what he said. Because then she started to direct her energy more towards Candy. Because at first she was like, what are you talking about, Todd? And Todd said, I know you. You always in trouble when someone say I know you. Like when anytime someone's like I know you and they're very calm about it too, they already know they about to destroy your whole life and embarrass you in front of everybody. So I'm just kind of like, it's Marlo. Like I said, I wanted Marlo to hit because I was proud of her. I was like, you finally got it, but she's stupid. She's stupid, and for her to be like almost 50, you can't be this stupid at almost 50. Like, it's not cute anymore. There's no grace anymore. It's just like, and Sheree just is disappointing. I'm just mad at Sheree because like I said, I ain't never seen it for Sheree, and they keep wanting to make fetch happen, and it's never gonna happen because she's stupid.
She should be disappointed in herself for even being on this planet.
She not though. When she was still contemplating whether or not she was gonna still talk to Tyrone after he stood her up, making her look stupid, I said, you ain't gonna never embarrass me, especially not for like millions of people to see, and still have me on the next episode talking about I gotta give him another chance. Girl, what? Why? Other than I feel like Tyrone probably paid for that house. That's what it is, and that's what it got to be. Marlo just stupid. She's stupid, and I know at the reunion they gonna eat her up. And like I said, either she's gonna cry about it, she gonna walk away, or she gonna say something that's so egregious that they gonna have to let her go. Because at this point, what can Marlo really say? Like, Marlo's life is a whole read, and I'm just kind of like, you keep arguing with people that if they wanted to, they can come at you. The only thing that bothers me with Candy is stop saying what you did for Marlo. Because clearly she don't care. And clearly you did it because you thought it was going to do something for Marlo, or you wanted that pat on the back because it's Marlo. And we know Marlo is downtrodden and destitute. But Marlo don't care. Marlo really doesn't care. So I was just like, Candy, stop saying all the things you've done for her, because it's not going to change who Marlo is. We've seen this Marlo since season 4. Like, Marlo has always been, like Eon, let's say, a gutter snipe. She's always been that. She just like she's good at 30. She was good for 30 seconds, not for 30 minutes or an hour.
Okay, so before I bring it over to Sakina, I just have to play this one more time. Hold on.
Oh, now that's how you clear a bitch. Oh, now that's how you clear a bitch.
All right, Sakina, you're up.
I don't have anything to say. I'm sleepy.
Okay. Terrence.
I ain't got nothing more to say about her. Like I said, she could choke on a sick dick and die twice. And that's all I got for her.
Oh my God.
El Teddy. Oh.
Y'all are in real form tonight. I already said what I had to say about Marlo because the bitch ain't shit. She is the lowest form of the human species. Let's be clear. My advice for Sheree, bitch, you ain't got a job nowhere in America. Maybe you can be a gaffer or something for your daughter's podcast. Maybe you could manage your son Cairo's OnlyFans career because that might be his only claim to fame because his meat done been all over Al Gore's good internet already. Like, I'm trying to find a job for you because this show is not it, sweetheart. And she by Sheree ain't gonna do it either. Bitch, you over there. You're nothing and you're nobody. Marlo, you're looking for the next sick ass white ass dick to hop on so you can get you a couple nipples to rub together and that's it. And you're trying to come for people who actually are doing something with themselves. And this show is your only claim to fame. Bravo, Andy. Why are you giving these people lifelines? Why? Why are you trying to become Jesus and raise the dead? They're dead people. They're dead inside. They're dead outside. Marlo and Sheree do not deserve the light of day. Let them die. That's just a listen. Todd, after Todd did what he did, nothing else needed to be said. All that back and forth, that was when Todd cleared the room, baby. That was it. That was it. There was nothing to be said. Cause the next thing you was gonna go to is to say, bitch, let me see your W-2 form. Cause the only thing on there is this show. You don't have a job anywhere in America outside of this show. And if I want to, I can get you fired from this. So bitch, keep it together.
Candy, Todd, Kenya, if I was y'all, when I get to the reunion, I light her and them nephews up. I would. I talk about them nephews. I talk about the sister with that tie the lady through split in she came up there with. Like, I will go in and let have on everybody. Her mama with that cheap ass wig. I will go in.
Or Sheree and her Elvira look. Like, girl, you are not the mistress.
Yeah, let's
of
not
the
forget
dark.
about Sheree. Please, let's not forget about Sheree because she needs to get dragged this season at the reunion too.
I ain't got nothing to say for Sheree. This I'm telling you, I don't think Sheree gonna be back. So I guess Carlos was right. He trying to get her over there to LAMH. That's probably where she gonna go because I don't think Bravo want her.
All right, so everyone, that's the show. And that's what we got.
Yeah, they could take Sonya too. I told you we can keep Fleet bottles and Moneta.
Anyway, so I hope everybody watching has enjoyed the show. I would like to think that everybody up here was in rare form. Before I pass everything on, when I let everybody else start talking, I'm going to drop everybody's channel in the chat. So in the event that you are subscribed to everybody, especially with our guest tonight, which is, Layology and El Teddy 27 official, please subscribe to them. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. And now El Teddy, I'm going to give him a moment right quick. He gives you a plethora of stuff. Like today, he did politics of it all. Sometimes there's a silly Saturday. There's a run your mouth. There's other stuff in the in between. I ain't talking about that. I will let him talk about it. But there's a whole lot there. And if y'all think that he ran up here, he goes to the gut on his channel. But again, he's a cap. It is what it is. So before we sign off, I want everybody to just, let everybody know what they have going on. And there's no need for me to call the next person. Like when the other person stops, you just go. And while y'all are doing that, I'm going to post everybody's, channels in the chat. So Sky, go ahead.
As far as I'm concerned, Boys Night Out is returning Saturday night. Me and T, and Josiah, Maddie, and Jamar will be returning Saturday night. 10 p.m., 9 p.m. Central Time. Saturday night is a special night, so we will be back for season 3 of Boys Night Out. Also, out of all of my reviews, I'll be reviewing The Housewives of Atlanta, Bill Collective, as well as Love and Hip Hop Atlanta at this particular moment. I still have not decided on whether or not I'm going to review Miami or not. I just wasn't feeling it like that to be reviewing it. But those are my 3 reviews for the week. That's Real Housewives, Bill Collective, and Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. And I also see that Growing Up Hip Hop LA is coming back. Rose Eyes. But I'm done. Thank you.
Scotty, when is that coming back?
I have no idea. I saw there was a picture of Brianna and Lil Twist filming, so I don't know. It should be soon though.
Oh, okay.
Isn't old girl pregnant?
Who?
I think someone told me when I was reviewing that they said Egypt might be pregnant.
Oh God.
Wait, Leia, why you do that? Because now you finna get Terrence started on Sam. Don't do that. Don't do that. But what you got going on?
Not much other than reviewing shows, but I just want to say thank you for the opportunity. I am like a new channel. I'm just trying to be way more consistent with putting out videos, especially with school coming up. But thank you for the opportunity, and I really appreciate it being a part of the platform, your platform, and a part of the panel tonight.
It's all good. Seriously, like this is what we do. And my thing is, like I said, I watch you, I enjoy what you do, and I thought that you would get some good stuff. So it's nothing. I just hope that everybody not only enjoyed you, but again, go to her channel, subscribe. She's funny. She's a good time. And above all else, she's a Capricorn. So why not? Oh,
put it out there.
Come on, Cap Nation.
All right, Sakina, what you got going on, sweetheart?
So y'all can catch me on my channel, Simply Sakina. I do Real Housewives of Atlanta, Ready to Love, and Bell Collective. Check me out.
Terrence.
All right.
Same as everybody else, child. These stinking ass housewives, them stinking ass medicine wives, and whatever tea talk comes about, and Bell Collective, and that's about it.
And before I go to El Teddy, so to all of y'all who are watching and that are within this, the sound of my voice, can y'all please do me a favor? Leave Terrence and Scotty alone when it comes to the love and marriage hoes. All right.
Oh yeah, I forgot about one.
It's really not. Okay, like y'all can have y'all opinions, but I'm just gonna fuck it. I'm gonna just say it. Y'all sit here going to bat for motherfuckers that ain't going to bat for you. I have my own opinions about a certain person that's in Russia right now, but while everybody is sitting here jocking on her, I guarantee you, if y'all ass was locked up in Russia, Korea, or any other motherfucking place, they gonna be sleeping in their bed not thinking about you. So comment the fuck down. El Teddy, go ahead.
All right. Well, I am El Teddy 27. We do a lot of different things on my channel. I do a lot of politics. We do pop culture when we do Run Your Mouth. Saturday is my premiere show. Silly Saturday is a hodgepodge of everything my channel is good for. I do reviews. I leave these wonderful gentlemen and ladies for the reality. I do 1 or 2 reality shows at a time. My bread and butter is the scripted dramas. That's where I really, that's my niche, so I do P Valley. I'll be doing Queen Sugar when it comes out in a couple weeks. You can go watch some of my old ones. I have retro reviews of stuff like The Wire and stuff like that. So that's my bread and butter dramas that we love and stuff like that. So you can come and watch me. We have a good time. We have Peen all over my channel. You can come and meet, watch, and look at men's all on my channel and have a good time.
And one other thing he forgot to mention is he and Really BTV, our sister who is not with us currently because
Oh
she's
yeah, we have a channel called the Teacher Project 2.0. Us both being educators, we talk all things, as every reviews would say, teachery, and we talk things education and things in the world of education that you if you have kids or you have nieces, nephew, family members, or anybody concerned about education in America or in these yet to be United States, as I like to call them, we talk about all those things. All those things.
Well, with that being said, we went well over the 2 hours, but again, both shows gave a lot. I humbly and truly want to thank both Leah and El Teddy for
Thank you.
the panel tonight because they gave a lot. It was spicy, and y'all know when Terrence bring his ass up here, it is what it is. Now, I wish we could have had Reggie up here, but had he been up here, we would have been up here another 2 hours. Okay, between him, Terrence, and El Teddy, you know. But we had a good time. I hope you all enjoyed. Again, I want to say thank everybody that was here tonight that's on the panel, for everybody that came and watched the replay gang. Thank you. Love you. Please drive safely. And when you leave here, all right, make sure we pray that all that are watching, you wake up tomorrow morning, that you actually wake up tomorrow morning, wake up refreshed, blessed, being able to be a blessing to other people. Have a fantastic, a blessed, a prosperous, week. And yeah, that is all that we have. And if better yet, Scotty, who has it next week? Is it?
I think it's Josiah next week.
Josiah?
Then Really B. Yeah, because Really B not gonna be here. Is not here this week, and she not gonna be here next week either.
Okay.
So I think Josiah doing it next, and then Sakina. Then no, Josiah doing it next. Then Really B. Then Sakina.
Yeah, that's the order.
Yeah.
Okay. So there it is. Again, thank you all so much. I really hope y'all enjoyed this, extra long of what we gave you. And again, until we see y'all next time, love you. Peace out.